Yo, Gun Freak Nation. Let me bag that up. Listen, Gun Freak Nation, what's good with it? I need to talk to y'all about something. I recently posted um a a flyer announcing the members only, and I've been getting hit up by people that's not paid members. I'm getting, what up, though, Lego Man? What's good? But I just want to announce this. I apologize in advance for the confusion. That post is meant for paid members only. So I had some people that hit me up. T, send the beats. You not a paid. It's for paid members only. If you want it, just pay the $2.99 and become a member of Gun Freak Nation. What I want to say is, it's a new. I want to thank each and every one of y'all subscribers, but I want to especially give a special thank you and shout out to the paid members. I have 16 paid members now. So what I did was I put together a compilation of beats. Back in the day, I was releasing the Gun Freak albums and stuff, and they did, the first two did very well. You know what I'm saying? But I just wanted to give a token of gratitude to show you thanks. So I just want to clear the information. And by the way, it's been a name change. It's no longer TElectrik. It's Gun Freak Nation, because what we got going now is a movement, and it's bigger than me. And I always felt like, in the back of my mind, I always have felt like TElectrik wasn't a fitting name for the type of content that I was putting out. You know what I'm saying? TElectrik is my producer name. This channel originally started off as a beat making channel. You know what I'm saying? And it just gradually grew into a gun tube channel, a gun channel, or whatever, a 2A channel, whatever you want to call it. But this is for you paid members. I have a beat compilation titled Members Only, Volume 1. It's going to be other volumes coming. Just because you have been down with me and supporting the channel, and so the perks that's going to come with it, you get to watch a lot of videos. I got a lot of videos that's uploaded now, but only members only can watch them. They eventually go live for everybody else eventually. But if you are a member, a paid member, and the membership start as cheap as, I think, like $2 or $2.99. It's very affordable. But for the members that already are a part of this, that's paid members, please send me your email at gunfreaknation gunfreaknation@gmail.com. Send me your email at gunfreaknation@gmail.com, and I will send you over that members only Volume 1 compilation for free, just for a token of appreciation for being down with the Gun Freak Nation, being a paid member. So I just want to get it out there. So I apologize in advance. I didn't mean to put that, I got it clearly wrote in the description, paid members only. It's called members only. So join it, and I'll send it to you. I got 16 of y'all. So if y'all are interested and you want the free beats, and like I say, do it like you did with the Gun Freak music. Do it, put it in the background while you're cleaning your guns. You know what I'm saying? You know, if you got a gun collection video, have the gun freak music playing in the background. Hell, man, videotape yourself, you know, dancing to it, or, you know, partying to it, you know, doing a collection. Just send me the video footage and I'll showcase it on my platform. I'll showcase it on my YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to that's my way of thanking you. And it's something coming out for everybody that's not a member. Of course, you know, I'm gonna look out for you. You ain't gonna be hella pricey or nothing like that. I love y'all. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all. But a lot of people getting thrown off. They expecting TElectrik to pop up on there. No, it's no longer TElectrik. It's Gunfreaknation. Now I changed the name of the channel. It's Gunfreaknation. All right. The TElectrik title is gone. It ain't no coming back. If I have to rebuild this mug, then I got to rebuild it from the ground up. But it like I say, this channel has evolved, and it's bigger than me. It was never really about me in the first place, you know. And also, I want y'all to stay tuned for my opinion of I got a video that's dropping at midnight tonight. The Hell Angels allegedly is going to Colorado. I want to talk about it. I filmed that video like 2 days ago. It's just now getting ready to go live tonight at midnight. You will get my thoughts on that. You will get my opinion on it. But I just want to let y'all know I appreciate y'all, every single one of y'all. And for those, what the fuck, Gunfreaknation going live? Yes, TElectrik, that name, it is gone. I just feel like it just wasn't befitting of the channel. Like I said, that's a beat making name, a producer name, my producer name. So this channel ain't really about me making beats. Go over to Life with TElectrik if you want to, you know, see some shit like that. But like I say, for all you paid members, and the membership started at like $2.99, $3. When I was selling the Gun Freak album, it was $10. But you got to remember, those beats, you go up on other sites to try to buy a beat. It's gonna be $50, $20, $100, or whatever. That's for one beat. I had 10 of them for $10. So I look out. I show love for my fellow Gun Freak Nation people. You know what I'm saying? So if you are a paid member, if you are already a paid member, hit the my email is gunfreaknation@gmail.com. Gunfreaknation@gmail.com. And give me your email and I'll send you volume 1. And every other month it's gonna be a volume 2, volume 3, volume 4. It don't matter. I fucking love y'all. Y'all show me so much love, and I appreciate you. And I just want to give back. And you know, it's some crazy, we living in some crazy days right now, man. I don't want to get into all of that because it's about me just clarifying it. If you're not a member, don't even waste your time giving me your email address. It's for the paid members only. They gotta have some type of perk, man. You know, they blessing me and YouTube, because that $2.99, I mean, you can pay more if you want. I got higher tiers, but I appreciate every fucking penny. You know what I'm saying? And YouTube getting their percentage of it. But the part of it is, I just want to give back. You know, I don't sip on a little something. So if I'm looking like I'm buzzing like a motherfucker, I am. All right. So listen, I love you, Gun Freak Nation. I gotta start going live more often. We in this shit hole together. All right? We in this shithole together. And we got to figure out how to climb up out of this shithole that this current administration has put us in. And I don't give a damn. I'm trying not to cuss because I need to monetize this video. But I don't care what they say. This lady that is running for president took part in the fuckery. She helped, you know, something I heard, I was watching early on TV where they were saying, well, it ain't all her fault. You know, she not the president. You know, Biden is the president, so she got to go. No, she is a part of it too, because some of those bills and shit that got passed that fucked us over, that caused all these, you know, inflations and shit. She is the one that was the tiebreaker, that signed that shit. So yes, the blame lay with it, you know, with her ass too, and she's trying to tell you, oh, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do all that and I'm gonna do this and make it better and all that. You ain't made shit better in the last 3 years, 3.5 years. So what make you think you gonna, you know, if you be president, that you gonna do any better when you already in the White House? You feel me? So, but my thing is, anybody that talks about they want to do a new assault weapons ban and basically disarm us, they not for you. They not for your best interest. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you something. I feel like the Democratic Party, and I'm not a Republican, by the way. I'm just being me, independent. But I feel like the Democratic Party, they sensing that a lot of us, you know, people of darker persuasion or color, skin tone, or whatever, they losing us because they've been, you know, blowing smoke up our asses for years now, always promising us things, and they don't deliver once they get in office. And it's only so long that this shit gon' work before people start to wake up, you know. So then what they do is they open up, they sensing this shit, right? So what they doing is they open up them borders wide open, and they letting everybody and they mama cross over into this motherfucker to replace us. It's the great replacement, because they know they losing our votes. So they got a new voting block coming in. Now I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. These people that's coming in here, they doing better than us. And they ain't even, they illegal migrants. And this is not no campaign to hate on anybody that's coming over here to try to have a better life. But I'm just telling you how we are being screwed in the ass by our current administration. Everything that Trump did when he talked about the wall, Trump foresaw all this shit coming. That's why when the nigga was president, the nigga was like, I'm gonna put up a motherfucking wall and we gonna keep them outsiders out. If they wanna really come in here, do it the right way, where you get processed in, not illegally. The first day in office when Sleepy Joe became president, the first day in office, he undid every motherfucking thing that Trump did. He tore the fucking wall down, because he knew this is some diabolical, sinister shit that they doing on purpose. Those gangs and shit that's here, don't be fooled. It's a distraction, and it was done by design, and it was done on purpose. Because wherever you have fear, wherever you have chaos, wherever you have somebody suffering, and you know, they thrive. The Democrats, the left wing, they thrive off of that, because they want to keep people at a certain level. They throw you a few crumbs and a few straps every now and then, but they don't want you to do good. They don't want you to do better. They want that big government where they can, you know, dictate down to us. I noticed something about the Republicans. Republicans don't like big government. They don't want people all in your business, and it's just diabolical and real fucked up. And I hate to say this, but I feel like they are winning, because they winning, man. Look on TV. Look at the news. I watch CNN, and I know that CNN is a liberal thing, but sometimes you got to watch that shit. You know what they say? Keep your friends close, but keep your enemies closer. And the shit is a fucking joke, but it is working. Because they got so many motherfuckers in their pockets. They got these celebrities. They got it now where the celebrities will clown you and shame you if you say you want to vote for Trump. You better not say that shit in public. You're going to get probably beat down or talked about like a dog. You got these celebrities like Ricky Smiley. Who else? What's that washed up comedian, D.L. Hughley? What's the other one? The Mr. Potato Head. The one that got, Steve Harvey. They talking cash shit on anybody that go against Kamala. They talking cash shit. They gonna talk about you like a dog. And don't go in the hood and let a hood nigga say you gonna vote for Trump. You subject to get your motherfucking head split. That's how fucking brainwashed they got us. They got us by the balls. You hear me? And we in a barrel. We at the bottom of the motherfucking barrel trying to swim to the top. And you got these athletes. You got these so-called celebrities, and they at the top of that barrel trying to push us back down because it's all about the money, and it's all about the power, and it's all about the agenda. You know, I noticed that a lot of these Democrats, the shit that they stand for, it just ain't right, and I just don't believe in it, but they trying to force that shit down our throats and make it a way of life. And they some dangerous motherfuckers. They dangerous. And if you don't think like them or believe in what they want you to believe, they will do anything in their power to stop you. That's why we got gangs and shit out. Fuck Colorado. We talking about all across the country. See, they thrive in an atmosphere of chaos. They want that shit. Because guess what? If you are scared, if them gangs, and fuck the immigrant gangs, I'm talking about the regular American gangs. We already dealing with enough crime, but them motherfuckers don't open up the floodgates on our asses. And they really want to terrorize us because they feel like if somebody is scared and they need their help, they willing to give up a little bit of freedom to get they help. That's all the Democrats do. They prey on us. They letting that shit happen. Don't think them motherfuckers is being flown in. You understand? Millions. And I'm gonna say this. We got veterans that's done fought in wars. That's out on the streets, homeless. We got regular homeless people. We got mentally ill people that's out on the streets that's homeless. We got families that's struggling, don't know when they're going to get their next meal. Their lights and shit, utilities getting shut off. But we got an administration that's in the office right now that have gave millions, hundreds of millions, billions of our taxpayer money to who? To Ukraine, getting billions. The migrants, they living better than most people that's working. They getting food stamps. And no knock on nobody for food stamps, but I'm just saying they getting food stamps with the balance of like $3,000 in food stamps, cash cards, getting put up in nice fucking hotels and shit. This is done by design because those people are going to be the future Democratic voting bloc. This shit is all by design. Don't put nothing past this government. You got to remember back in the 80s, we had, it was Reagan was the president, and it was Oliver North. It was the Contra versus the Sandinista. They were having like a civil war over there in like El Salvador or something like that. It was one of those Latin, like central, like one of them Latin countries or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But this took place in the 80s. You know how they funded that war, the CIA? Y'all, if y'all remember this, and if you don't believe me, if you think I'm capping, Google the shit. Them motherfuckers funded it with cocaine. They allowed, this government allowed cocaine into this country to be sold, and the money was to be given to the Sandinistas or either the Contras. I don't know which one of them motherfuckers was on our side or whatever, but they funded that shit with drug money. We talking about the government. So if they do some shit like that, some shady shit like that, we talking about the same government that invaded a country that didn't do shit to us, didn't have no weapons of mass destruction, got a lot of innocent heroes. And I respect and every soldier for willing to step up and give their life for this country. But they using y'all too, because they got y'all dying for no reason over silly shit, and you are disposable to them. You know what I'm saying? Nobody deserved to lose their life over in Iraq, but yet we had thousands that did. Iraq didn't have nothing to do with 9/11. They know who really was responsible for it, and they ain't even releasing the records on it. A lot of them motherfuckers had something to do with the Saudi Arabian government, man. And of course, Afghanistan. You feel me? But that Iraq war, not to get off topic, but I'm just telling you, it's some shady shit on both parts, Republican and Democrat. It's just that the Democrats is more, I don't even know what to call them motherfuckers. They diabolical. They, you know, anytime when they approve that they trying to push somewhere, a little kid got the right to say he want to change his sex, or a little boy can say that he want to be a girl and it's cool, and they trying to pass laws to make that shit legit and all that, and force all this shit on us, that we got to believe and accept that shit. And that shit started with Obama. And don't get me wrong, I'm not a homophobic person. You know, I had a nephew that was gay. So I don't hate on nobody. But keep that shit in your house. Keep that shit in your house. That's your motherfucking business. You ain't got to promote that shit as the new lifestyle to be. Keep that shit to yourself and stop pushing that shit up on us. Don't try to come up. Don't bring that shit to my house trying to push that shit off on me. But that's exactly what they want to do. That's exactly what they want to do. And they some motherfucking hypocrites. They got that bullshit ass Democratic convention, man. It was a shit show. All they did was talk about Trump, how he allegedly cheated on his wife with the porn star. And I told y'all, if I was rich and I was single, shit happens. We men. We gonna fuck up and make mistakes, okay? Because I probably would have laid up with a porn star too. If I'm watching her, I'm gonna want to, that too. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't got that kind of money like that. But they made a big deal out of that, right? They made a big deal out of that. Playing commercials. Oh, he cheated on his wife with a porn star, and and all that, and he got felonies. Let me tell you something, man. People are so ignorant. When people hear the word felony, oh, that motherfucker don't kill somebody, or he don't unalive somebody, or whatever. Nah, man, that comes from a bitch ass prosecutor, state attorney, or whoever this bitch ass is. He ran and got elected off the platform saying that if you elect me, I'm gonna charge Trump with something. That motherfucker made it happen in that Democrat shithole. He made it happen. But the point of it is, at that fucking DMC, Democratic Convention, they dragged Trump for doing that. That's that man's personal life. He did that shit before he became president, he tried to hush it because he didn't want, that's where he fucked up if it's true. He tried to hush it because he didn't want the shit coming out because he wanted for president, right? I can't judge that man when I've been guilty of doing the same thing, stepping out of my relationships. Who am I to fucking judge him? But let me tell you where the hypocrisy come in at from these Democrats. So they talked all that shit, drag Trump through the mud. Oh, he cheated on his wife and all that. Guess who was next to speak on the motherfucking stage, y'all? Bill motherfucking Clinton. I'm like, how, this nigga, y'all gonna go from talking about Trump cheating on his wife to having Bill Clinton. And they gave that nigga a hero. Man, did you see? If y'all saw that shit, man, that motherfucking crowd was screaming like you would think that nigga was Michael Jackson or Prince. The way they were screaming for Bill Clinton. But how could they not remember that it was Bill Clinton who got his dick sucked right there in the White House, in the Oval Office, and then lied about it until the bitch that sucked his dick, Monica Lewinsky, had proof because she left his cum stains on her dress, and the nigga couldn't, lie. So why didn't they bring that shit up? That lets you know that these Democrats are full of shit, man. And they are killing us one by one by trying to, they sicken these crazy ass migrant gangs on us, trying to terrorize us, and we suffering. The price of living has went up since Trump been in office. We ain't getting no motherfucking help. They helping everybody else out but us, the American people. Like I said, they're giving Ukraine, which ain't gonna win that motherfucking war. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Well, they not gonna, they get the fuck out of here with that. They're not gonna win Russia nuclear power. They're giving them niggas billions of fucking dollars, or giving the weapons manufacturer billions, but they giving them niggas money too. And then they giving these migrants hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars, where we got veterans laid out in the street. Go, in New York, I saw on the news where they had these migrants, illegal migrants, by the way, living in a motherfucking 5-star goddamn hotel. I said, goddamn, I wish I was up in that motherfucker. I can't even afford no shit like that. Them niggas living better than us. They illegal, and they living like that, getting them food stamps. I need some food stamps right now. Goddamn it, I miss my motherfucking steak. Where my goddamn steak at? I gotta eat me a motherfucking bologna sandwich, goddamn it. We need to get Trump back in the office so we can have some motherfucking steak again. Shit. But anyway, they giving these motherfuckers all that, putting them up in, hotels. I hear my California people telling me that they about to pass a law where illegal migrant can get a loan or some type of assistance up to $150,000 to own their own home. To own their own home. $150,000. You gotta fault the stupid motherfuckers, because even though they're doing all that for these illegal migrants, go to California and go on Skid Row. Look at all them homeless people. Look at all of the homeless veterans. Look at the tent city that they living in, and these are people that was born right here in the United States of America, and they living in tent cities, living out on the streets. But yet you got illegals coming in and getting all these benefits. You know why they getting the benefits? You know why they getting the benefits? Because they gonna benefit the Democrats. That's why they getting all these fucking benefits. That's what Democrats do. They prey on people for their help. Eventually, they're going to turn on the migrants when they find somebody else to replace them. But they getting all those benefits because it's benefiting the Democrats. They dragging this country, the country is already in hell. And they trying to go deeper and deeper and fucking deeper. And if Trump don't get into office, we are fucked. We fuck. Hell, we might be the next wave of migrants trying to get the fuck out of this motherfucking country because they done fucked it up so bad. Forcing all this bullshit on us, trying to shove it down our fucking throats, man. And so many people is so brainwashed and indoctrinated. They indoctrinated to vote Democrat. And if you go against them, they willing to fight you for it, man. And some people just can't be helped. They too fucking far. They too fucking far gone. And they can't be helped. They can't be helped. So the only person that's gonna get you out of this shit is yourself. Don't depend on nobody else. Be the best version of yourself you can. But we are fucked right now. We in a fucked up situation where we have been sold out, and we are being replaced. We are being replaced. Reason why they looking out for them people like that, giving them all them benefits, is because they gonna benefit from it, from them voting. You think they gonna vote for the person, that nigga Trump? You think they gonna vote for him when he talking about deporting them and sending them back where they came from? Hell no. They some dirty motherfuckers. Dirty motherfuckers. And I'm so glad, because I used to be one of them ignorant fools that used to think that shit, that, you know, Republicans, and I ain't saying Republicans are all like that, but they ain't that motherfucking bad. Like I say, I feel like, if you ask me, my opinion is Republicans, they really don't believe in big government like that. Like government should be trying to tell us what the fuck to do. They believe in small government. As long as you run the motherfucking country, keep the country going smooth, nigga, if you make it, you make it. If you don't, you don't. That's my take on it. Democrats, they want big motherfucking government. They want big motherfucking government. They want the people to rely on that big ass government. And they want to tell us what they think that's best for us. They want to, you know, they supposed to work for us, but they want us to slave for them. And they trying to, they got it. Look, I'm just say this. Everything got an agenda, man. This shit with the border, this shit been happening, and it's just now overflowing. Notice on the election year, all this shit is going down. It's an election year. They trying to scare motherfuckers. You hear me? They don't let these motherfucking gangs, these El Trajo, YWO, El Trende, or whatever the fuck they are. They got them motherfuckers running rampant and terrorizing people, man. And then you got one side where, this is how I know this shit is done on purpose, because the other migrants is, and I ain't trying to lump everybody together. Some of them illegal migrants are good, righteous people, and they want to have a better life. And I ain't knocking nobody for their motherfucking hustle. But some of them motherfuckers is straight up criminals. Venezuela don't allow the United States to Venezuela don't release criminal like history. They records. They don't release that. So you don't know who the fuck you getting. They don't release no criminal background records, none of that shit. And we still let them motherfuckers come in. So I have to say it like this. This is all by design. They want people to be in fear. They want people to panic because they thrive in chaos. The Democrat, they thrive in an atmosphere of hate, divisiveness, fear, panic, and chaos. They sow that shit. Why you think when Trump was in office, they had all them I ain't gonna say uprisings, all them motherfucking riots and shit. They thrive in environments like that because it benefits them. When people are fucked all up and scared and all that, they willing to give up a little bit of freedom. You know, that's how they can get their gun control bills passed and shit. You got motherfuckers that don't know no better. Now, you know, Sleepy Joe gonna be like, well, what you need a AR-15 for? All you need is a good old fashioned ammo FUD two shot breakdown. When you shoot the motherfucker, you got to break the motherfucking barrel down and take that hot ass shell out and then put another motherfucking shell in. The nigga wants you to have something like that that's gonna get you killed. He wants you to have that. That let you know that motherfucker don't give a fuck about you. Just that fucking simple. Just like that. The reason why you need, I'm gonna tell you the reason why you need a motherfucking AR-15. Everybody saw that motherfucking video with those migrants, the El Twadre, or whatever the fuck their name is, going door to door with a motherfucking AR-15, and all the rest of them niggas had handguns. Now, if you on the other side of that motherfucking door and you ain't got no motherfucking gun, then you a helpless ass nigga. You helpless. You ain't gonna be able to do shit. So, you need a motherfucking AR-15, fuck a Glock or a handgun or none of that. In a situation like that, when them niggas got AR-15s and the rest of them got pistols, you think them niggas gonna run if they see you with your little ass Glock or your two-shooter or something like that? Hell no, them niggas hardcore. They ready to come up in there and party. So you need, that's the perfect example right there why you need a motherfucking AR-15, because guess what? You got 30 rounds in that motherfucking mag, in that goddamn mag. And when them funky motherfuckers kick in your motherfucking door, when they kick in your door, you can light they motherfucking asses up and send they funky asses to Funky Town. It's just that motherfucking simple. You ain't gonna do that shit with no Glock. And I ain't knocking nobody with no handgun or no Glock, because anything is better than nothing. But what I'm saying, in a situation like that, of having a fucking AR with 30 rounds, and you got precision with that motherfucker, you suck my dick if you tell me you can shoot better with a fucking pistol than you can with a fucking AR-15. You full of fucking shit. Ain't nothing better than having those 3 points of touch, and you get the precision. You know you gonna have your aim on point. The reliable, you know, it ain't that much recoil. That's why you need a motherfucking AR-15 for incidents like that, when them motherfuckers is 4 or 5 deep and they at your fucking door kicking it in and they got ARs. Get the fuck out of my face if you tell me you don't need no AR. Some of you motherfuckers is just stuck on stupid. But we ain't like that. We gonna defend our motherfucking families, our property. Listen, man. These fucking Democrats, they up to no good, and I don't put nothing past this administration. They gonna try to do something to rig that election, y'all. They gonna do something. If they feel like it ain't going her way, something bad gonna happen. I'm telling y'all, man. But I you know, listen, I love you, Gun Freak Nation. There's no more TElectrik channel. It's Gun Freak Nation, because it ain't about me. It's about us. It's about us. It's about us just, you know, being able to protect our families and just won't, you know, don't fuck with me. I ain't fucking with you. Don't fuck with me. We want to live peace. We law abiding, you know? We law abiding. And they just keep fucking with us. They don't like us because they want to disarm us, because they really want to enslave us. I really feel that way. They pass all these gun control bills, but it seems to me that all the bills do is affect the law-abiding people. It affects us. If you see over in those videos, you got criminals. Back again to the Colorado video where they got ARs and shit. So if they pass a stricter gun control law, it don't matter, because those bills only affect the law-abiding citizens. It don't affect the criminals. Criminals don't obey laws. That's why they criminals, man. They don't give a fuck about no law. That shit is a joke to them. So they want to disarm us while them motherfuckers stay armed with their AR-15s. That's the type of dirty motherfucking diabolical people that's currently running the country right now. And trying to run again for another 4 years. And you got ignorant people that want to vote by identity, want to vote because, oh, I saw a video where a woman, not a girl, the woman was like, I'm voting for Kamala because we was in the same sorority. What the fuck? Oh, I'm voting for Kamala because she the first black woman. What the fuck? She only black when she wants your vote, nigga. That woman Chinese. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. She Chinese, goddammit. But what I'm telling you is some people vote off of their emotions. I vote off of who policy that's going to benefit my circumstances, that's going to benefit my life. I don't give a fuck if I went to school with you. I don't give a fuck if you was my damn cousin. If what you doing is detrimental to my lifestyle and me being able to protect my lifestyle and protect my family, then you are against me. You're not for me. And obviously people wake up. They don't give a fuck about us. We got illegals that's coming over here into this country that's being treated better than us. All of the benefits that they getting. But once again, them people getting benefits because they gonna become a benefit to the Democrats. You mark my words, man. They letting in they new voting block, man. They done took over this motherfucking country. And we the enemy in our own country. They want to allow all kind of shit. I heard, and I ain't knocking no transgender, but I heard over in the Olympics that it was a man that's a woman, but the woman was born a man, and she beat the shit out of a woman in a competition over in the Olympics. That's the type of shit. I don't give a fuck if you don't convert it to a woman, and I don't judge nobody, but shouldn't you still kind of have man's strength? But they allow shit like that to happen, and they trying to force that shit in the schools and just make that shit, and it all started with Obama. And like I said, I'm not homophobic. I know I got gay members of Gunfreaknation, and I love you just the same. But I'm saying this ain't got nothing to do with your, look, be you. Be happy, be you, accept yourself, love yourself. Don't give a fuck about what nobody else got to say. But I'm saying they doing this shit, the Democrats, they doing this shit on a whole nother level where they trying to force that shit to be like the best thing since sliced bread and trying to force it. You got Kamala pushing this shit, and you got Tampon Tim, her vice president. Because they said that nigga was trying to give out tampons to kids in elementary school. So, man, this shit is so disgusting. What the fuck has happened? And why are so many people brainwashed? And like I said, they got their attack dogs. They've been paying these clowns, these celebrities for years. Like, when you fucking with them and you the so-called elite, and when I say elite, I'm talking about the politicians, the athletes, movie stars, celebrities, that's the elite, the rich, okay? They don't give a fuck about us. We at the bottom of the barrel to them. They at the top, we at the bottom. They don't give a fuck about us or what happens to us. They don't have to live it. And that's why you get these celebrities that don't have to deal with the bullshit and fuckery that we got to deal with on a daily basis. They don't have to deal with that shit. And if they do feel like they scared or whatever, guess what? They got money to hire armed security 24/7. We can't afford no shit like that. But they trying to take away our weapons, you know, as it's the guns' fault or whatever. No, man. Y'all allowed this shit to come in. Y'all allowed these migrant gangs to come in and be taking over apartment complexes and but like I said, I got a video that's gonna premiere at 12 a.m. where I'm gonna dive a little bit deeper and give you my take on that and give you my opinion on that. So stay tuned to that video and please hit that subscribe button. And like I say, to get back to the original topic, I put together a beat compilation called Members Only Volume 1. And for those people who are paid members of the channel, please send your email, to my email, which is gunfreaknation@gmail.com, gunfreaknation@gmail.com. And I think it's like 7 beats that I'm going to send you totally free on me, just for a token of my appreciation, because I love y'all, because y'all really fuck with me. And if y'all want the album, just join the channel and be a member. It's only like $2, $3, $2.99. And you can, if you want to move up to different tiers, it costs a little bit more, but it helps me out, even though YouTube get their cut, you know what I'm saying? But we dealing in some dark, it's dark times, it's dark days, and I just think and feel that it's going to get worse. But anyway, y'all, when y'all see that Gun Freak Nation notification of an upload or me going live, it's me. All right, TElectrik, that name is gone. It don't represent me. It represents this studio right here. Because I started out as a beat maker, you know what I'm saying? I started this channel off as a beat maker, and TElectrik was my producer name. But it's so bigger than, I didn't know that me, turning this into a gun channel or whatever the fuck you want to call it, I didn't know it would get this huge, man. And I appreciate every single one of you, and it's just a blessing for my message to resonate with so many people. You feel me? And I know that, when you get a group of people that come together, you become a threat to the system, man, to what them Democrats trying to do. They want to divide us. Now they letting all these illegal migrants over here, and they doing better than us. Them motherfuckers buying cars, y'all. Hell, I need a motherfucking car my damn self. Now, I don't need no car, but I can use a second one. But they buying cars, food, trucks. And like I say, I ain't knocking nobody for their hustle, but like I say, they getting these benefits for a reason. Government don't give 2 fucks about you. And if anybody, they cut ties with me because they didn't like it that I was talking about Kamala. Fellow Gun Freak Nation members cut ties. I don't give a fuck. That's why I don't like passing out my phone number no more, because it just ain't cool, some of the shit that's done happened. So I'm not really trying to give my phone number out no more. But I cut ties because they got mad because I told them, like, how in the hell you sending me all these pictures and videos of your guns, but you voting for somebody that's talking about taking away the very guns that you claim you love and that you a gun person. Make it make sense. But anyway, Gun Freak Nation, all 65 of you in here, all 70 of you in here, thank you for your time. More content. I'm going hard on the channel. You know what I'm saying? I want to get into doing them 13-hour shifts, but I'm going to just say that I'm good. I'm good on that. I had to leave that shit alone because some shit was in the game, and it wasn't right, and I got cheated out of a lot of fucking money. But that's for a whole nother, I don't even know if I want to put that out. Everything don't need to be shared. But my thing of it is this. I'm gonna go hard. I want to do more lives. Johnny Snow, me and him, we working on something where we gonna go live again soon. Still got my brother AR, American. We gonna I don't know what the fuck we gonna talk about. I know he said he wanted to talk about how Detroit was and how it's nice now, but in certain areas it's, how it was nice. And I'm like, we can talk about it, but I at the same time I want to talk about some more shit, because talking about reminiscing on some shit ain't gonna solve nothing. I like to plant seeds in people's brains to make them think, man, and try to open their eyes to see the shit, the same shit that I'm seeing. You know what I'm saying? I like my pleasure, man. Best feeling in the world. Better than getting head. Better than, I ain't gonna say better than pussy. Close to it. But when I get a email from somebody saying, thank you, T, I went out and purchased my first firearm, and now I feel a lot safer because I can protect my family now. That shit right there, man, I can't even, like, that's one of the greatest joys in the world that I get, because people like listening to me and actually hearing me out. I'm not trying to tell you what to do or who to vote for, but I'm just telling you from my perspective, the country is fucked up right now. And the person that took part in that fucking is trying to run to be president to continue fucking us for another 4 years. And she's trying to take our fucking guns so we can be hopeless to these migrant gangs that they let in to terrorize us. Make the shit make fucking sense. But you got people that think differently for other reasons, and I ain't got no control over that. All I got is control over my life and my household. Other than that, I'm just trying to have a peaceful life. Don't fuck with me, because I'm not fucking with you. But you come up in here, I'm gonna send you on your way. It's just that simple. But Gunfreak Nation, I love and I appreciate you. Please, y'all, if y'all are paid members, hit me up. My email, gunfreaknation@gmail.com. Send me your email, and I'm going to get that off to you. Okay? Then I got something for anybody else that going to be a small token of fee. And just, if you want royalty-free music, beats, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, you know, do your gun collection with the music in the background. Dance to it, rap to it. I really don't give a fuck. Fuck to it. I don't care. It's yours. Do whatever the fuck you want. But I appreciate every single one of y'all. Thank you for the love and support. And, you know, I cannot thank you enough. But I'm just going to say, be careful. Be safe. Because you just never know. In a split second, your life can take a, you know, just like that, from somebody trying to cause you harm or your family. So you always got to keep your head on the swivel and just know you're not the one, man. And just stay on your P's and Q's. Keep your head on the swivel, because, you know, don't get so, you know, we can't allow ourselves to get so caught up with this distraction that's going on. Because that's purely what it is. It's a distraction, you know. Somebody else can come and knock you off your square and get you because you got your eye on over there, looking over there. You know, so just be safe. You know what I'm saying? Be careful. I love y'all. Members only. Become a member. Grab that up. You know, I love you. And I got another Gunfreak album dropping. Show your love, man. These beats, they better than them other motherfuckers that I had. Not talking down on them, but that shit was what, 3-4 years ago? Like 3 years, 2 years? Whatever. Way better. Just hit me up. Fuck all that middleman shit. You dealing directly with me. Get that fucking cash out. Cash out me, send me your email, and I'm gonna send that shit straight to you. All right? So fuck all that shit. Work directly through me. That middleman shit, you just losing money. But anyway, I love you, Gunfreak Nation. I appreciate you. I done been live for 54 minutes. I salute you, man. Listen, y'all stay armed. Stay armed. Stay responsible with your firearms. Stay righteous, man. And be ready to send that motherfucking savage to Funky Town. I really fuck with you. You feel me? I love you. And I'm sorry I haven't been reading y'all comments. You feel me? I'm sorry, man. I haven't been reading it, you know. But anyway, damn, I got so many comments. Man, y'all really fuck with me, man. Y'all really fuck with me. Damn, I'm sorry, y'all. I apologize. I had to get a lot of shit off my chest. Yeah, I didn't know I got this many comments, but if you commented, man, I salute you. Much love and respect. I appreciate you. I got to do this shit more often. Be safe out there, man, because we got this wicked ass demonic Democrats that's they doing all kind of witchcraft on our asses, man, and fucking us. So I love you, Gunfreak Nation. I appreciate it, man. Shout out to you. What up? Christo, what's good with it? Jason Ewing, what's good with it? Hey, sis, I didn't even know my blood sister. Linda, love you, sis. My blood sister is in here, you know. And you gonna get the album too, sis, because you a member, you hear me? So I love and appreciate you, Lottie. But anyway, Hit Hard, what's up? William, hey, what's up, nephew? Shout out to you. Wasco's Chicken and Waffles. Yes. Robert Wright. Gerald Dudley, what up, brother? Christo. Camo Black. Bolo, what's up? What's good with it, brother? Somebody named T. What's up, brother? Brother T. P Bizzo. 2 times 4, 2x4. Appreciate you. Bromo Sexual. Shout out to you. Old School 23. Shannon Ewing. What's up, sis? Old School J23. I know I'm gonna say some of y'all names more than once, you know. Paperboy Dre, what's good with it? The Islamic. Man, y'all be showing me so much love. God's Pirate, what's good with it, brother? Prepped and Based. Nico Links. Michael Dickens. Brandon Sherfield. BD. Man, shout out to all y'all. Cody Rash. JG 1982. Chief God. Wait a minute, I'm trying to, let me see. Chief God Hidden Leaf. Chief God Hidden Leaf, what up? Russian Redneck, what up? Fleshy Nay, what's up, fam? What's good with it? And one day we will link up and collab on a YouTube video, brother, if you're still watching me. Don Stuhler, not Gunpowder Nitro. Tactical Coffee, what's up, brother? Slay Cream, Trail, what's up, sis? K. Romulus. Ed Torres, what's up, brother? Oh, yeah, Russian one. Walter Gator. Humble Guy 2010. Crypto Crazy. Big Chili. Walter Gator, I think I said your name before, brother. Ross Espertu. I'm sorry, brother, if I butchered your name. If I fucked your name up, I apologize. Walter Gator, Lego Man. What's up, Lego Man? Timothy Larrett. Rebel 9. Alex Tremo. Oh no, Alex Tremo, your ass might have been a troll because your message was deleted. So fuck you. Fuck you. Okay, Funky Town has lots of vacancies. You right, Christo. Rebel G. Week Entertainment. I'm trying not to skip anybody, man. I just personally want to give y'all a shout out just for taking your time to hear your boy out. Meech, what's up, man? Okay, I don't see nobody else new. Yeah, I don't see anybody else new. Okay, we got Tristan Lee, Benjamin Knighton, Mr. 57 by 28. What up, though? Wild Williams. Mark Effin, what's up? Man, you my Secret Service. You know I love you. You my main Secret Service agent, baby. I don't see no new names. Okay, we got Carl E. Singleton. Thank you for being. Matter of fact, shout out and thank you to all my moderators, man. Appreciate y'all. Which KI, Cooking with Love, and more. Shout out to y'all. Okay, Eric's Trucking Adventure. Shit, I don't see. Oh, WR. I don't want to leave nobody out. Thomas, what's up, baby? ZZ, what's good with it? Darth Vader Williamson, what's up, brother? I don't see nobody else. Chasing Dreams, what's good with it? Matt Ken, man, my brother, Matt Ken, if you are still in here, come through alive, brother. I'm going to tell y'all right now, Mac Ken is one of the realest, coolest brothers, man. He cool as fuck. I fuck with him. He's like, man, I'm telling you, he cool. I gotta get him on the live. I have to get you on the live. You know what? I done fucked up. If I can't go all the way back to the top no more. But if you in here and I didn't call your name, I apologize. Okay, Los Angeles Survival and Preparedness. Midwest Rifleman, what's up? Okay, that's pretty much it. DIY specialist, do-it-yourself specialist. What up, though? Yeah, that's about it. That's about it. I think I got everybody. James Craig, WR, yeah. Michael Dickens. I think I got everything. But anyway, y'all, much love to you. Appreciate you. I want y'all to leave in the comments any topics you want me to touch on, to do a live on, or just do a regular video on. Like I said, midnight, 12 a.m., the Hells Angels supposed to be going to Colorado. Get my opinion on that. It's going to premiere at 12 a.m. tonight. If y'all want me to do another gun review where I'm reviewing your guns, and I would rather call it, it's not a fucking review, but a showcase. I want to put together another live. And I want all my Gun Freak Nation people, because we are family, to send me their best funky, what they think, if they got a collection, and even if you don't have a collection, even if you only got one gun, still send me the picture of that motherfucker. Because you still got a gun and you Gun Freak Nation. So I want to put together a showcase where I show your guns, and you need to hit up the Gun Freak Nation at Gmail, but make the subject Funky Town Showcase or some shit like that. The Funky Town Sender Showcase. Make that the title. And then don't just send me a picture of your gun. Believe it or not, I don't know all that much about guns other than the motherfuckers that I own. I'm not no motherfucker by no means. No motherfucking expert. So, like, case in example, when I did the last one, a lot of y'all send me pictures, but y'all just sent the pictures. You didn't give me no information, no detail. I don't want no detail. I don't need to know the length of the motherfucker or even the caliber. Well, maybe the caliber, but at least tell me the make and model of the gun. Like, what's the brand of the gun? Is it a Daniel Defense? Is it a Palmetto State Armory? Is it Century Arms? Is it, you know what I'm saying? Give me information on it and send the pictures to me. And me and my girl, we're going to go live and showcase it. Because you ain't got to worry about me talking shit about your gun. I don't give a fuck if it's a high point. I'm not going to talk shit about a gun, because that high point, guess what? That motherfucking high point, especially if it's the handgun, that motherfucking high point got a 50-50 chance of sending a funky ass savage to Funky Town. So anything that's giving you a chance to survive, even if it's a 50% chance of surviving, at least you got that 50% chance that high point gonna work. That's still better than having no gun where you get no chance. Because let me say this to y'all. Anytime when you got some funky ass savages, multiple savages, like y'all saw in that video with that Venezuela gang taking over that apartment complex, and you ain't got no gun, you literally are fucked. You fucked. Literally, you are fucked. So, having a gun, listen to the motherfucking members only beats, y'all. Come on now. Wait a minute, hold on. Oh my God. Listen, man. Can y'all imagine that beat playing when y'all, videotaping y'all guns and shit, and you got, you know what I'm saying? So listen, y'all gun members, y'all listen, y'all Gunfreaknation members, send me the email. Oh my God, that sounds like a savage trying to slide underneath your door or creep through your motherfucking window with his stinking ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you Gunfreaknation, you know what I'm saying? So you got that Funky Town sender tool, you know what I'm saying? And when that funky shitty bastard turn that corner to try to, you know what, to your woman, you can send him on his way, put him on that Funky Town Express, you feel me? We not here to fuck around or play. No, I don't lost my motherfucking train of thought. I don't know what the fuck I was about to say. But anyway, listen, y'all. Gunfreaknation, send me the pictures of your Funky Town senders, and I'm gonna put together a date. And if I get too many motherfucking pictures, I'll have to do a part 2. But Diego, my man, send me some more naked women with guns like you did that last time. I don't know if y'all saw that last one, but Diego said he's a photographer, and he sent me some pictures that wasn't intended for me to show. I didn't read the motherfucking letter that was attached to the pictures, right? So I'm thinking that they pictures of guns for the showcase. Nah, nigga. All kind of beautiful, exotic women, naked, topless, with guns. It don't get no better than that. So of course my girl sitting right next to me, she looking at this shit and she looking at me all go at it, and a damn argument started right there on the live. And you want to know what the most fucked up part? Everybody said that was the highlight, the best part of the motherfucking showcase. So, Diego, if you're watching, send more news. Send more news, you know what I'm saying? And then, fellas, I'm not the jealous type. If you want to take a picture of your gun with you in your bikini, I won't be looking at that motherfucker. But my girl, she definitely gonna be looking. I don't want to see the shit. But I'm just saying, if y'all want to get all sexy for the Gunfreaknation women, and for my girl who gonna be showcasing it, man, I ain't gonna be like, motherfucker, what you doing? Send me this, all that shit. I ain't. No, don't get it twisted. I ain't asking. My girl won't. We just trying to make it. We trying to make it fair. You know what I'm saying? She gonna be partaking in this too. You dig? I don't want to see your dick in that. Don't send me no dick pics. No, the women, some pussy pics with the gun in between and all that. See, I don't fucked up and don't got freaky and nasty on y'all. Let me cut this shit off. Look, Gunfreaknation, I love y'all. Become a member. Hey, wait a minute, hold on. Somebody donated me $2. I'm sorry, brother. Who done that shit? Let me scroll back. Untouchable City Prepper, Gunfreaknation for life. Been here since day 1. Oh my God. I gotta salute you, brother. Thank you for that $2. Thank you for the $2 super chat. I appreciate you, brother. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, yeah, sing your best funky town center, and then for once again, all you members, get the free beats. It's 7 of them. And if you want to send something like a little snippet of you saying, "What's up, Gun Freak Nation?" and one of my beats is playing in the background, because I ain't saying send me a big 10-minute long motherfucking video. I can't do shit with that. But if you can send me one for like a little 30-second snippet, you know, with you, with the Gun Freak music in the background, and you can, you know, send a shout out or just you holding your gun or something like that, I'm gonna upload it on the channel so everybody can see it and celebrate it. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's gotta be my beats playing in the background. And like I say, I got a new album that I'm working out that's gonna be $10. Hit me up through the Cash App and I'm gonna get it to you. And that way you ain't got to, like, if you got a YouTube channel and you trying to have music in the background and shit, and you fuck with the Gun Freak Nation, then use some Gun Freak Nation beats. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna rock with it like that and shit, because I'm not about to be putting my shit back on DistroKid and all that, and they taking, like, you know, it just didn't work for me. You know what I'm saying? I want it take about, when I did that shit that last time, it took me 3 months to get my money. Where if I'm doing this shit directly with me, cutting out the middleman, you know how fucking dope Cash App is, where you get the money right the fuck away. Even my YouTube money, I gotta wait every month to get that. But when you Cash Apping somebody, you getting that shit right away. So if y'all really fuck with the beats, and you know how to operate Cash App, get the motherfucker from me, directly from me. You know, I'm gonna set up a special number where if you want to call me, cause some of you members didn't know how to download, and I had to explain it to y'all. But I'm gonna do it again. When you get these MP3s, these beats that I converted to MP3, because that's universal, you're going to get it in your email. But it's going to be a link where if you click that motherfucker, your media player going to pop up and play the music. So a lot of people thought that was it. No, you got to download it into your computer or your phone, whatever device that you're using. You have to download it, because guess what's going to happen? If you don't download it, it wasn't intended for you to open up your email and click on the link to play the music. That's what is not intended. Those links, you have to download it, and once it's in your computer, it's yours. But a lot of people didn't know that, and they thought they could just, whenever they want to listen to the music, they would just put up their email, right, and click on the link. But that link only lasts for so long before it expires. So I got so many people, I can't play the music no more, man. I said, why? Every time I click on the link, I said, click on the link. No, you're supposed to download it. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to download it too. So I just wanted to get that out the way, because that's how you're going to get it. You're going to get it delivered through your email. So, you know, just you know, if you're interested, hit me up. You know, if you want to inquire more, hit me up through the email. For the members only, that's already members, send me your email and put in the title the beats, all right? That you want the members only volume 1 beat. If y'all interested, if y'all want to send pictures of your funky town centers for this future gun showcase video, send them, you know, once again, email. Hey, what up? If you in here, can you put my email up, please? Gunfreaknation. I don't know how to pin it. I'm on my iPad now, and this works differently than my Android. But if you want, see, I lost my fucking train of thought. Send it to gunfreaknation@gmail.com. That's not hard to forget. That's not hard to remember. You know, so whatever questions you got, and whoever that, I gotta call you. I'm not so weary of, I got an email and somebody wants to talk that I don't know. Obviously, a Gun Freak Nation member or been watching Gun Freak Nation, but they left me their number. They want me to call them because they said they got information about the, but I'm not so easily, just giving out my phone number. If I call, you get my number, and I don't know. I'll figure some shit out, and I'm a texter. Don't get me wrong. I talk to people on the phone, but I prefer to text. I'm not. I'll talk your motherfucking ear off, so you wouldn't want to talk to me. But yes, thank you. What up? Put the email up. Can I pay in this motherfucker? I mean, thank you really for putting that up. Can I pay in this bitch? Is there a way I can pay in this motherfucker? Hold on. Can I pay in it? I'm just cussing unnecessarily. I know this video is not going to be monetized. It won't let me. Okay, there it is. Can I? No, it's not giving me the option to, it's not giving me the option to pin it. But yeah, send me your Funky Town Sender guns, and we're gonna go live. Baby, we're gonna be playing new music from the new Gun Freak Nation album that I've been working on, new beats. So while we showing the videos, y'all gonna get a little taste of some of them beats playing in the background. But I really want y'all to show out and show the fuck out. Show up and show out with these guns. They ain't got to be no designer guns and no top tier shit. Hell, man, I'm selling off most of my shit anyway to buy, more inexpensive, reliable guns. You know what I'm saying? You don't need a $2,000. Like I got rid of that Mark 18. What the fuck I needed? I mean, I didn't really give a fuck about it got a special barrel that lasts 2 billion rounds because I don't plan on shooting my guns 2 billion rounds 2 billion times is what I'm trying to say. So all I need my AR to do is basically go bang when a funky ass savage try to break up in here and pull a home invasion, try to break in here. I ain't having it. So it don't matter at the end of the day whether you got a $2,000 gun or a $400 gun, because the bullet still is the same. Show me a savage that prefer to be sent to Funky Town by Daniel Defense over a Palmetto State Armory. Show me. Can anybody find somebody that would say they would rather be shot and sent to Funky Town by the more expensive gun? So it don't matter at the end of the day, as long as it go bang. I'm gonna tell y'all something. The best AR-15 that I ever had was that Radical Firearms AR that I had bought. That's the one that had the handguard on it. That's the one that was the big funky hair foregrip handguard that was sort of like the mascot of Gun Freak Nation back in the day. That's the best AR I ever had, and I miss it, and I hate that I parted ways with it, and I tried to get it back from Spencer. Spencer sold it. So yeah, I liked it that way better than that the Daniel Defense. I feel like some of the shit is just overhyped and shit, and you going off of the name brand, like TP9, like BNT. I've had 2 BNT guns, and I had issues with both of them. The first one was that GHM, Grasshopper Mouse, and the second one was the TP9. Man, every time I took them to the range, it was a Jam-O-Matic. And them guns cost $2,000 and up. And that's why I got rid of it. I got rid of the TP9 and took the some of the money and bought me another Scorpion. I got the 3+. Then I got a gun I had regretted selling once, which was that almighty Z-Pap M92. That's a bad one right there. That's a bad motherfucker. And I took one gun that I did not like. I didn't like the way it felt in my hand. I didn't like it that it was a Jam-O-Matic, and I got rid of that motherfucker. See, the days of me just wanting a gun because I'm saying something, you know, they all hyped up. And, you know, I was the type of nigga that, and I don't even mean to sound vain like that, but I was the type of nigga that just wanted a certain gun just to, you know, just to say I got it in my collection. Not necessarily to brag, but at that point, you know, I just wanted some, what I thought at the time, some top tier, badass, expensive ass shit. And come to find out, it ain't all that is cracked up to be. When I discovered PSA, Palmetto State Army, and by the way, they ain't gave me a motherfucking thing for free, yeah, they ain't gave me shit. But it is what it is. When you come across a good deal, you come across a good deal. Same thing with MCS, Gear Up. They actually was nice enough and gave me free buffer tubes, micro buffer tubes, and they gave me a free 7.62 by 39 upper. They really fuck with me, and their prices are affordable. That's who I need to be shouting out first, because they actually gave me a upper, and their shit is quality. Anybody that fuck with me, I'm gonna fuck with them. It's just as simple as that. But what I'm trying to say is, the days of me just wanting something because it's high end or all that bullshit is over with. I would take a Palmetto State Army, or if I could get my radical AR back, man, I would have took that over that Mark 18 or that you know, the TP9 any day. I mean, if you wanted the TP9, you had to throw in something extra though, because that motherfucker was like 2,500. And I got, you know, fuck with that. Another advice I would like to give y'all, if y'all don't already know, is that anytime when you're dealing with a gun shop and you in a tight or something like that, you gotta be desperate at the end of your rope, because they gonna fuck you when you go to the gun shop. If you try to, you know, I was told not too long ago, I got a $1,300 IWI TS12 that cost, yeah, $1,300. They offered me $600. They was like, that's the most we can do is give you $600. I said, you get the fuck out my face. Let me get the fuck out of here. You gonna insult me like that and offer me $600 for a gun I paid $1,300? Now I understand you got to make your profit, but you really fucking me with no Vaseline deep. If I let it go at that price, I would have to be a crackhead. And see, another thing is, I remember one time I went to a gun shop and I had a Glock that I paid like, it was like almost $700 I paid for that Glock. I said, man, you know, I want to sell it. I want to put the money towards something else, or whatever reason. At that time, I was trying to sell it, right? I went up in there. That motherfucker offered me $200. I said, you got to be joking. It's like, no, I'm not joking. The most I can give you is $200. I said, but I bought the gun from y'all. I paid y'all like $689 plus tax. He's like, the most I can give you is $200. And he was like, I'm gonna tell you a little secret. You know why? He was like, we got to offer you that amount for the simple fact we get them brand spanking new from the supplier for only $250. And then when we put them out on the shelf, we the one that up the profit. You know what I'm saying? We up the price to make a profit off of it. So it makes no sense for me to be paying you, you know, even though you paid almost $700, why would I pay you $400 or $450 when I get them brand new for only $250? So that's why a lot of them, you know, they lowball you, but they're going to try to get down on you anyway. My advice, if you're on the market for selling one of your Funky Town centers, try to do it through Arms List or some other place where you're doing a private sale. That way you won't get, you know, you won't get jammed up like that, you know, because they gon' fuck you every time when you're dealing with a gunshot. Trust me, it's gonna happen to me several times. You did. You understand? But anyway, Gunfreak Nation. Hey, is there hey, while I'm here, anybody in the chat got anything they want to ask me? Any question that y'all want to ask me right quick? Any question? Thank you, Really Beaming. Like, comment, subscribe. Yes, y'all. Do that for me. Show me love, y'all. Show me love. You know, I just want everybody to be the best version of themselves and just have a funky time Sunday at the end of the day to protect your precious life that God has given you. And it's like with these Democrats, man, they going everything against anything that is godly. It's like they don't like it. They got an agenda, but they are against that. You know what I'm saying? Okay, Believe Rock's opinion on the Caltech 9mm. You talking about the what the fuck they call that gun that fold up? It look like an alligator that they got. The Sub 2000. You talking about the Sub 2000, brother? I hear it's reliable. Me, I have never personally shot one or owned one, but I know people that got one, and they swear by theirs that the motherfucker is nice. How's the area around me be? To be honest with you, Christo, you got your hot days, and then you got your cool days. And what I mean by that, you got your days where some shit done popped off, and you got your days like today where it was a good day. It was peaceful. It say, Really Beaming, are you going to rebuild Righteous Thunder? I would like to do that soon in the future, brother, because as of right now, even though I talk about AR-15s, I currently have no AR-15 in my collection. That Mark 18 was my last AR-15. So definitely for sure, I have to get me another AR-15, and more than likely it will be a build from PSA or either from MCS. But however, I don't have a AR-15, but I do have two Funky Town Senders that's chambered in 5.56 and 2.23, but they're not ARs. You know, I got my IWI Tavoy X95, bad motherfucker, bullpup rifle with the 16-inch barrel. Okay, I got that, and I got my Galil Ace that's chambered in 5.56. So yeah, it might not be on the AR platform, but it takes the AR bullets, and it will still send a fucking savage to Funky Town. What up, though, Big Boy Noise? I didn't know you was in here. Shout out to Big Boy Noise. Go check out his channel and subscribe. He got some dope content, y'all. Check his channel out. But yeah, it is disrespectful, man. You know, it's disrespectful. Anytime when you're trying to sell a gun at a gun shop, it's gonna be disrespectful. You got to be pretty much desperate where you ain't got no food, and you and your family been hungry for 2 days, and you don't know where you're gonna get your next dollar at. So yeah, under those circumstances, do what the fuck you got to do to survive. Like I'm saying right now, the Democrats always they thrive off of anarchy, chaos. And that's exactly why you see the shit that's happening right now. Because they get off on this shit. They thrive on shit like that. It ain't about, like, they would do all kind of things to fuck us up, from racism to try to divide us, right? So right now, it ain't about no racism or any other ism. It's about survivalism, man. Everybody out here, we just trying to survive. So you got, you know, people just doing things to try to survive, and you know, but then you got your criminals that want to terrorize. And them the motherfuckers that I'm telling y'all to get armed for, because just wait for it. It's coming. Trust me, this shit is coming. And I'm real stocked up and supplied. I would show my shit, but you know what? This month that strike and off my channel, I got a strike back in, was it July, for that get strap, get clap video, the first one they took down. They gave me a strike for that motherfucker. So sometime this month that strike gonna end, because it's been 3 months. So I ain't trying to get another strike, especially when I already got a strike. But anyway, I'm sorry if I missed your question. Let me see. Wait a minute, hold on. Could you do another raw TElectrik video again? I don't know what you mean by that, brother. I don't know what you mean by that. If you talking about you want me to be all them days where I used to sit on the at the foot of my bed. Oh shit. Can I have and oh shit, that's fucked up, brother. You gotta get the fuck, Christo, get the fuck out of there if you can't, if you can afford it, move. Go to a free state. Thank you, Eric's Trucking Adventure, for the $1.99 donation, brother. Appreciate you. I feel you on that, Leo Rock. Oh, the email is gunfreaknation@gmail.com. Gunfreaknation@gmail.com. But yeah, my strategy right now is I don't give a fuck about the so-called high-end guns that I had. I would rather take them, sell them, and take some of that money and put it towards future bills. You know what I'm saying? Like my next AR-15 I get, it's gonna be something that I put together, really slapping together, buying the upper, the complete upper and the complete lower, and slapping them bitches together. And it, long as it go bang, you know, practice with it, train with it. And as long as it's reliable, it go bang. When you need it to go bang, bang, that's all that matters at the end of the day. What's up, Second Count? What's the Cash App? What up? Put my Cash App up. What up? Throw that Cash App up. The Cash App, damn, what the fuck is my goddamn Cash App? Wait a minute, hold on. I'm about to put this shit up. What up, though, Lego man? I'm about to pull it up now. That's fucked up. I don't even know my own goddamn Cash App. So I'm pulling up my Cash App now. I'm gonna show this motherfucker. Wait a minute, somebody cashed out me. Who cashed out me? Somebody cashed out me. I gotta see who was this that cashed out me. Somebody just cashed out me. God damn it, they just blessed me. West B! What's up, West B, baby? Nephew, I love you. Nephew just cashed out me. Man, let me respond to that. I'm gonna send the heart symbol, man. Thank you, West B. Hold on, will it let me do it? I'm trying to respond back to you, brother. Baby, West B has cashed out me. Nephew has cashed out me. Can we hear them sweet notes, babe? Them sweet notes.
Thank you for the donation.
Thank you, West B nephew, for the donation. And y'all need to jump on these beats. Cash out me right now. Oh, fuck. Have that motherfucker playing in the background when you got your gun collection videos, goddammit. And it's royalty free. I ain't trying to sue you. Fuck that. But anyway, listen, y'all. So, my Cash App. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. What the fuck? I'm trying to pull up my Cash App, y'all. My bad. Yo. Hold on, where is it at? Where that motherfucker at? Shit. Shout out to Rest B. That means I'm gonna have to hang this live up and go live again to do a thank you video. Wait a minute, hold on. Where my motherfucking? Let me find that motherfucking. What up? Put that. Hey, put that Cash App up. Come on, motherfucker. What the fuck? How do I Cause I can't even. Baby, how did you get to the Cash App thing where you the fuck? The Cash App, can y'all see that shit right there? See where it say TElectrik with the money symbol? That shit look like it's backwards. But anyway, it's it's money symbol TElectrik313. It's that motherfucker right there. But I used to have it where it was bigger. No, I ain't find shit. Oh, how you find it?
Because we Cash App each other.
That shit showing up backwards though.
It's gonna show up backwards on the screen.
Can y'all see that motherfucker? Get ready for that motherfucking Gunfreak album. If y'all want the beats and shit, hit me up, man. Hit that motherfucking Cash App. Fuck all that third party middleman goddamn bullshit, man. Goddamn it. You know what I'm saying? Once again, thank you, nephews. Thank you, nephew, for that Cash App donation. Oh! Rest B, you also a member, so I need your email too, nephew. I think I already got it stored. I don't know. Hit that fucking email up, nephew, so you can get your beats and you can DJ with them bitches. I don't give a fuck. But anyway, I appreciate y'all. It ain't no more questions. All the questions. Thank you, Lego Man. Eric Trucking Adventure. I live in Detroit. How you feel about our governor want to make it harder for us to purchase firearms and enforce the rig laws? How I feel about it? I think it's utterly satanic. That it's the work of the devil because they don't want you to be armed. I'll say this. If Jesus, back in the Jesus days, Jesus said, protect yourself and your life with a sword. You know what I'm saying? Sell your cloak and go buy you a sword. So if Jesus was here in 2024, Jesus will have an AR-15. You know what I'm saying? Because he understood the wickedness. You know what I'm saying? He understood the evil. Jesus knew it. So in these times, Jesus would be like, fuck a sword. I'm gonna get me a fucking AR-15 for these devils, these savages that's out here. You feel me? So you have to these people got an agenda, and that's what they want, to disarm us so we can be victims and terrorized. They, like I said before, they thrive off of environment like that. But yeah, I'm not shocked if she can get away with a full gun ban where would nobody have guns but the criminals. She would get away with it. With them people, you give them an inch, them motherfuckers they gonna fly to space. They gonna take several thousand, 1,000,000 miles if you give them an inch. Because if they feel that if they can get away with something, then they're gonna be wondering like, what the fuck? Okay, we got that one passed and got away with that. What can we get away with next? And it's never gonna end. But at the same time, we're also gonna never end is some savages got guns. You think they're gonna get their guns up? You think they're affected by these gun laws? No, they're not. They're only designed to fuck with us. And they're doing that shit by design. It's just as simple as that. Wow. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Man. But anyway, listen, Gunfreak Nation, hit that lip. Thank you for those Cash Apps. And if you got, one more thing that's very, very important. I got to make another. If you go on into my community wall, you will see the members only. So the email is there. But if you cash apping me for the beat and you are not a member and you cash apping me that 10 for the beat, then make sure that you give me. Don't just cash app me out of the blue. Make sure after you cash app me, you send me an email to that Gunfreak Nation at gmail.com stating who you are and that you bought it and that my cash app was this come from me, and that way when I go over all of the details, because I'm gonna need your email address and I gotta verify that was you indeed that cashed at me. So when I confirm it, I'm gonna send you the beats through the email. So you're gonna be directly with me. And then if you have any issues, not only are we going to communicate through email, but I'm going to put a number up where if you have issues, you can just call me and I'll talk you through it or whatever. If you want to confirm that it's really me, I ain't got no problem. We doing business right now. This is business. You feel me? So, just go. If you don't see if you lose track of the, matter of fact, when I end this video, I'm going to edit it and I'm going to put the email in the description of this video. So all you got to do is just catch the replay and you'll be able to see it. But I love you, Gunfreak Nation. Appreciate you. Thank you for everybody that donated tonight. Thank you for everybody that did the super chats. I appreciate y'all. We got to do this more and sing your best. Funky Town, send the tools. We about to do, me and my woman, we about to do a showcase. And we gonna try not to bump heads and, especially if y'all women send something, a little 90 for tea, you know what I'm saying? A little candy, you know what I'm saying? Sprinkle that for the Gunfreak Nation, you know what I'm saying? And Diego, if you up in here, send me some erotic art, my brother, you know what I'm saying? That way y'all can see my girl slap me upside the head or whatever, and we gonna have fun. Showcasing one of the most important tools in our home, and that's our guns. That's a tool that can save your life. They always want to talk about how guns take lives, but guns save more lives than they take. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't the gun, it's the savage behind the gun. You feel me? And just because you have a gun, train with that gun and know how to move with that gun. You feel me? Know how to move with it, because my nephew, it'll be a year next month in October the 1st. A day that broke my heart. When I got that phone call saying my nephew was murdered. It'll soon be a year. Matter of fact, my nephew Ron, his birthday is September the 5th. He would have been 33 years old on the 5th, on September 5th. But to go out on some senseless violence and nobody, got justice, and you laid out in the cemetery right now when you should be right here with your two daughters and your woman, which is their mama. But that shit still affect me to this day, because I had a lot of death in my family over the years, but they all died from illnesses, man. Cancer, my sister, my father, emphysema, my mom, a stroke, my brother, diabetes, and the hospital fucked up my other brother, So I had a lot of death in my family where, you kind of can accept that the end is coming, of they about to transition. So it's painful. That's one of the darkest chapters of life, is the cycle of life. You know, we were born to die, but it's even fucked up when, you know, we be took off of this earth at the hands of a savage or at the hand of some bullshit, senseless bullshit to die over. You know what I'm saying? Like my nephew, taking it back to him. I love him. You know, I was we spent a lot of time together. You know, he was a jack of all trades. When you needed something done, he'd be here to he would be here to fix it. You know, and he would always, you know, he would always refer to me as Unc, which I was his uncle, but he was like, he would always say Unc, and when I would have him to come over and fix something or work on one of my cars or something, he would charge me. It would be so cheap. He would charge the least, but do the most work, hard work. But I always gave him way more than what he asked for because I just appreciate him. I ain't trying to get down on him because that's my nephew. But he was the type that, man, he was a protector. He was the type that if he saw somebody getting bullied, he was going to step to that bully. You know what I'm saying? So he made a mistake. You know, everybody know the backstory behind that shit, man. What I'm saying is, just because you got a gun, if you don't know what the fuck you doing with it, man, you better train. And most importantly, your biggest weapon ain't your fucking gun. Your biggest weapon is your fucking mind, your fucking brain, man. Because you make the wrong fucking split-second decision, it can cost you your fucking life. My nephew died at his own sister's birthday party, at a cabaret style birthday party that she booked and rented this hall. And his whole family was there. And he had a nigga that he called his brother that was supposed to have been his best friend. That nigga invited some niggas. He got into it with one of the niggas because my nephew was going around pouring everybody a drink, giving everybody a shot. One of the cups happened to be too close to a girl that one of them niggas was talking to. So the nigga stepped to my nephew and was like, "Nigga, what the fuck wrong with you pouring that, you know, that close to my girl, to my woman?" And I know how my nephew is. So when a nigga disrespect him and approach him like that, and he in your shit, in your sister's shit, something y'all booked and rented, and he's disrespecting you, shit escalated. And when them niggas was told to leave, and they didn't leave, they stared him down, and it was a stay off, and he trying to leave, and they walking up on him, and there's multiple niggas, but he was only into it with one nigga. But you know how a nigga, when he come with a group of niggas, they stick together. And that's where my nephew fucked up at. He felt safe because he was in an environment surrounded by his entire family, his mom, but he didn't have nobody backing him up. The first motherfucking mistake, and I ain't even trying to blame this on you, on you, niece, but you threw a party and you didn't have security, armed security. If you could have simply, hell, I would have did it. I didn't even know they was having a party. I would have volunteered to be the armed security and search everybody that came up in that motherfucker. That's mistake number one. Because if you would have had motherfuckers searching people, they couldn't have came up in there with that gun. And if they got into it and my nephew saw them niggas leaving and going to their car and coming back, then he would have knew what time it was. But my nephew, he fucked up too. Because the video that I saw, he fucked up, he felt comfortable, and he wasn't thinking, and he had been drinking, probably smoking weed too. And you can't do that shit when you carrying a firearm. I can understand you taking a little sip and if you know your little limits, but to get drunk or whatever, and I'm not gonna speak on that because I wasn't there, but I'm only assuming it. But where you fucked up at, where I feel where he fucked up at, he pulled it when he didn't need to pull it. He pulled it out of anger. To show them motherfuckers, okay, I done told y'all motherfuckers to leave, and you ain't leaving. Let me pull my shit. And he fucked up when he done that. I understand why he did it, but he fucked up when he done that shit because, number one, you dealing with multiple motherfuckers, multiple niggas, right? But you into it with one of them niggas, but he came with like 3-4 other niggas. So you dealing with a group of niggas. You can't be like, okay, this is one-on-one when the nigga done showed up with like 3-4 more of his homies. You understand? So he fucked up. He pulled his gun. He didn't use it. So when they saw, it wasn't the nigga he was arguing with, it was the nigga that was with him. And come to find out, they were brothers. Okay? They were brothers. So he into it with this nigga that had a hat on his head, like a little bebop hat. He into it with him having work. That's the nigga that confronted him, talking about don't pour into that glass. It's too close to my bitch. So he was having words with him, and it was a face-off. When they refused to leave, and by the way, they making threats too. My nephew pulled his gun, but he dropped it to his side. In his head, he thinking, let me show these motherfuckers I'm armed and not to fuck with me. In their head, they thinking that my nephew getting ready, the dude that killed him was thinking my nephew was getting ready to murder his brother. And that's why I said, nephew, you fucked up, because anywhere you I have to, even though that's my nephew, I got to look at things from both perspectives. And I always try to balance things out by looking at it like, let me put myself in that situation. Let me put myself in their shoes. And I asked this to myself. If I was having, if my brother, one of my brothers got into a heated conversation, an altercation, a confrontation, and they having words, and the person that they having words with pull a gun, and I got my gun, I have to, and it's very aggressive when they pull their gun, even though they ain't got an aim. They got it down to their side. You got seconds to think. You know that you got a gun on you. Are you going to take the chance and watch your brother get gunned down, get shot? Or are you going to get the drop on the person that pulled the gun? I chose, if I was in that situation, I chose to shoot, because I don't want to live with the fact that I had a gun on me and I watched my brother get gunned down. So when I had to say, damn, man, and everybody I posed that question to said they would have done the same thing, that they would have did the same thing. So, but you know what? I'm going to tell you something. The reason why I wouldn't have been in that situation, is because if I'm at an event and I see somebody getting into it or whatever, and they tell us to leave, I'm going to be like, fuck it. I'm going to leave. I'm not going to stay there and try to go for bed and be like, I ain't going nowhere when I'm told to leave. I'm just going to get the fuck on and leave. It's just that fucking simple. But this younger generation, everybody got to be the biggest and the baddest. And a lot of this shit is simply niggas trying to show out in front of their girls because they don't want to look like a punk. They don't want their girl to look at them like that. So whenever you got females around, niggas gonna always be the most extra because they trying to impress that female. And that had a role to play in it too. But fundamentally, when he pulled his gun and he dropped it to the side, I told nephew, I said, look, anytime when you pull that motherfucker, your life better be in imminent, you facing deadly force, like imminent, like an imminent deadly threat to your life. That's when you pull it. Never pull that bitch out of anger or to be trying to flex. Don't do it. That's not what it's there for. We talked about murders that happen here in this city. And I'd be damned if he, 4-5 months later, he a murder victim now. He fucked up. He fucked up. If you pulled that gun, then you should have did what you had to do. But the fucked up part is, if he would have pulled that gun and shot them, he would be in prison right now. The guy that murdered my nephew didn't spend not one night in jail. Once they saw the video, when the police saw the video, he got his gun back, everything. He walking around a free man. And how I feel about it, I have mixed feelings. I really don't want to put out online like that. But at the same time, if I was in that situation, more than likely, I would have did the same thing. Now, I often think, man, over and over in my head, if I would have known about the party and if I would have been there, then to be honest with you, to be honest with you, I probably would have, I might not be here. I might be dead. Because they said when the one that gunned down my nephew, all them niggas had guns. All them niggas, the niggas that's with them, they had guns too. So if I would have been there, you think I was going to just watch somebody shoot my nephew down and not respond and not get him? But of course, I didn't have no body armor back then. And even if I did back then, would I have took it there? So at the end of the day, I ain't going to say blame. My nephew made a split-second decision and a mistake that cost him his life. And I got to go through the whole year missing him and knowing that he's sitting, laying 6 feet deep at the cemetery with the rest of my family members. Nobody went to jail. That raggedy ass cabaret building where it happened at is still there. Everybody living their lives. But you in the cemetery at 32 years old. And nobody went to jail. No consequences. So what the fuck did you give your life up for? What was so fucking... That's why I say, don't never let your fucking emotions overtake your intelligence, because it'll have you doing stupid shit that you later gonna regret. And what he did that night was stupid as fuck. If I would have been there and I saw that shit going down, I would have slapped my nephew upside his head and said, what the fuck is you doing? What the fuck is you doing? But if I hadn't saw it and I happened to be there and it happened to, if I wasn't there to try to de-escalate it, I would have, and I'm walking in on somebody gunning down my nephew, my natural reflection, my natural reaction is I'm going to get you. And if I would have been there and that would have been the case, I might not be here right now. So he just put himself in a fucked up situation. He wasn't being cool-headed. He wasn't being level-minded. He wasn't thinking properly because he let them motherfuckers get him out of character. And when you are angry, you're not thinking. You're not thinking smart. You going off of your emotions instead of your intelligence. I've been in situations where motherfuckers don't talk shit to me. I be like, nigga, I should pull my gun and pistol whip it. whip your ass with it. But it ain't worth it at the end of the day. Because at the end of the day, you're going to be the one that's in jail. You're going to be the one that's, dead. You're going to be the one where you're going to fuck up your whole life and going to suffer because of a split-second decision that costs you. Sometimes you got to be the bigger man and walk away. I don't have people cuss me out. All that shit, man, make me want to slap them upside their head. But I said, you know what? I got too much motherfucking shit to lose. I got a family I got to, take care of. What the fuck I look like, unaliving somebody or popping somebody, and now I'm in jail and I don't lost my job, my ways of making money, hustling, whatever. My whole livelihood is gone now over some fuck shit for a motherfucker that don't really matter. I'm gonna tell you something, man. Gunfreak Nation, when you encounter them type of people, you got to walk away. Because you got people out there that ain't got shit going for themselves, man. The most dangerous person, the most dangerous individual you can come across is a motherfucker that ain't, ain't got the will to live anymore. That's the most dangerous person you can encounter. Because they ain't got shit to live for. And they don't mind unaliving you or getting unalived themselves. So if you ever get in a fucking heated encounter, don't pull your gun out of anger. Don't do it. It's not worth it. And I'm not perfect, but I've changed my ways. I remember I done that dumb shit years ago, baby. Remember that? We had a road rage. Like a few years back, and you got in my ass, and I got mad at you for getting in my ass, but then you was right. Because there was some niggas in the car. What they do? They cut me off or something like that, and then they was driving all crazy on the side of me, and I took my gun out, and I had it to show it to them, but I don't think they saw it. Because I got mad just that motherfucking fast. And then I thought about it. What my girl was like, if they would have had a gun and they saw you with their gun, they had every right in self-defense to fire my car up, to shoot my car up because they saw that gun. And I thought about that shit, and I said, you know what? I'll never do that stupid ass dumb wreck shit again, because not only did I put my life in danger, but I put your life in danger. And I promised myself I would never ever do no crazy shit like that ever again, because what if they would have had a gun and I'm holding my shit up to show them that I got a gun, and they pulled out a gun and shot the shit out of me? They wouldn't have went to jail either. Because if they got a good defense lawyer, they going to say they feared for their life because they thought I was about to shoot them. Don't do no stupid, fucked up mistake shit like I did. When that motherfucker come out, when it come out, you better use that bitch, and use it only if your life is in danger. If deadly force is if you facing deadly force or one of your loved ones, that's when that motherfucker come out. Don't just pull it just to show a nigga that you got it, because you just opening up yourself for them to get the drop on you, especially if you drop it down to your side. See what my nephew did, he dropped that bitch down to the side because he was trying, in his mind, he let them know I ain't aiming it at you. It ain't no direct threat to you. I'm gonna drop it to my side. But in reality, what he did was he gave his brother the opportunity to up his gun. And when his brother upped his gun, he used this gun. And because they saw that first, the cops saw that, prosecutors saw it, they was like, ain't no way we will ever win that case. Because he didn't pull his gun until my nephew pulled his. But my nephew fucked up, he didn't use his. So he just was a free kill. He was a free kill. He's out there in the cemetery, right there on Plymouth and Telegraph, right now at the cemetery. 32 years old. He would have been 33. When is the 5th, baby? September 5th. 5th is like Friday. Thursday. He would have been 33 this Thursday. He wasn't even 33 a whole month before he died. So I know about these streets, man, and how crazy niggas is. And when I say niggas, don't take it personal. When I say niggas, I'm talking about everybody, black, white, and everybody in between. So that's just how I talk. But you just gotta be you gotta be ready, man, at all times. You feel me? Because you just never know when you're gonna run into them type of people, man, that don't have a problem, trying to take your life. But don't be that person, man. Don't make the mistake that my nephew made. Don't be that person just because you got a gun. It makes you, all tough, big, and bad, and all that stuff. No, it don't. It's a utility that you use when your life is on the line. For example, you in Walmart and you hear somebody coming there busting the AK, you got your sender on you. You dig? So that's what it's for. That's when that motherfucker come out. Situations like that. And it's up to you if you want to be that person to try to take that person down. But I be thinking like, in a situation like that, in the recent mass shootings, man, them motherfucking savages, they've been tactical. Them motherfuckers be wearing, body armor. Like, for example, Buffalo, New York, at that Tops grocery store, when you had that racist savage come up in there and gun down all them elderly black women, that motherfucker he knew it was an armed security guard there. He was prepared. That motherfucker had an armored plate carrier with, his armored vest, and the security guard was able to get a shot off, and actually the shot landed and hit him. But because he had that body armor and the guard gun might have only been like a 9mm or 40 or whatever. Most body armor is designed to withstand, to defeat, like 7.62, shit like that. I know mine is. Mine is it's leveled where it could defeat 7.62 and I think 308. But what I mean is that guard, he landed a shot and shot the motherfucker, but the motherfucker had on body armor. And he was able to take that guard out in one shot with that AR he had. So them ARs are bad motherfucker, man. In the right hands, they are a righteous tool. Because when you got several savages at your door, like in that video, you need you an AR-15, because guess what? It holds 30 Funky Town Cinder seeds. And motherfuckers, I don't give a fuck how big and bad and rough and tough you are. You don't want to be at the receiving end of an AR-15. You ain't that big and ain't that bad. You're not bulletproof. You don't want to be on that receiving end. So guess what? Even them seeing you with a fucking AR gonna make them want to turn their funky asses around and get the fuck out of there, because they don't want to get shot. They want to be the ones doing the shooting. They don't want to be the ones that's getting shot at them. And it's just as simple as that. I always say this. If you don't have a gun, and you, especially if you're a woman, I like to use this analogy. You got these armed savages breaking in an old lady's house. All right? They break it in. The old lady went out of her bedroom with a bat. They're going to look at her and they're going to laugh, and they probably going to, they're going to grab her and, how, give her a bear hug or whatever, and, take the bat out of her hand and, then do what they do. You know what I'm saying? I feel bad for her. But if she went off that motherfucker with an AR-15, them motherfuckers gonna take off and run, especially if she shoot at their asses. You know what I'm saying? They gonna see that shit, and they don't want to get shot. They gonna be like, whoa, whoa, whoa. They won't be laughing at that. So it's the tool that you need. I personally prefer AR-15. I really believe that you use your pistol to get to your rifle, because at the end of the day, work with what you got, work with what you have. But at the end of the day, ain't nothing like a motherfucking AK or AR, because it's sufficient. You got 30 rounds. That's just like if you got 30 motherfuckers trying to storm through, kick in your door and gang, run it up in your crib. You got 30 rounds for each one of them stinking motherfuckers. 30 rounds. That's a lot of firepower. Then Magpul got the 60 round drum. You know what I'm saying? So then they got 40 round mags, 60 round mags. So it's just, to me, it's essential that you get one. They're inexpensive at PSA, at MCS. Well, they just sell parts, but there's no reason in this day and age that you do not that you should not have one, especially in these times. Because what if, fuck the Venezuelan gangs, what about these regular ass US American gangs, the savages? What if you got, if you watching this and you at your house right now and you don't have a Funky Town sender and you hear a bunch of motherfuckers outside your door, and next thing you know, they kicking it in. It's about 4, 5, 6, 7 of them motherfuckers, and they all armed, and some of them got AKs, some of them got ARs. What I want to know is what the fuck you gonna do other than you pissing on yourself and trying to get to your cell phone to dial 911. And you know the average wait time is what, 4 to 7 minutes or some shit like that. But here in Detroit, I've seen it take 2 hours before the cops arrive. I've seen it take an hour. I've seen it take 40 minutes for a cop to arrive. So my thing is, you are willing to bet on calling 911 and telling them that somebody done kicked in your door inside your house and you got to wait on the police when you can lose your life just like that in a hot second. They can just take your life. So I mean, if you want to live like that, if all my guns disappeared for whatever reason, I ain't got no more guns, I wouldn't be able to sleep at night. I would not be able to sleep at night, man. I would be so motherfucking uncomfortable and paranoid. I just would not, I cannot do it. This world is just too fucking insane right now. It's too fucking crazy. And people, they getting away with a lot of shit and they become very emboldened. So it's just a matter of time before they knocking at your front door. But they ain't gonna be knocking. I mean, they'll knock that motherfucker down to get up in there. And don't think they just coming for your valuables. They coming for you. You the main catch. You the valuable. But I'm not gonna go there on this video. But you got to be strapped up. It's just that simple. You got to be strapped and armed, and carry your weapon if you got your license, or if you living in a free state where you can just carry. Just use that motherfucker in a time of true need when somebody threatening your life. Don't just pull that motherfucker out of anger, man. I love y'all enough, and I don't want to see any one of you, feel the pain that I felt, and the shock and anger and hurt and sadness of losing my nephew. And I hate to even talk about him in past tense like this, but if his story can be told, then, maybe it can, affect somebody else's life, and you run into somebody that piss you off and they humiliate you, embarrass you, disrespect you to the utmost level. It make you want to pull your shit. Not to shoot them, but just say, motherfucker, just to intimidate them. But you don't use it for that. That's not the way it goes, man. And, that's going to get you killed or get you locked up. It's not good. If you ever encounter a situation with somebody disrespecting you, or, just somebody, I'm not saying not protect yourself if they trying to jump you or anything like that. Of course, defend yourself. But if you can avoid that bullshit, because at the end of the day, it's all bullshit that's senseless. If you can avoid it by simply just walking away, walk away and enjoy your freedom and enjoy what you got going on in life, versus reacting off of your emotions, and now you locked up, or even worse, you under the ground now. It ain't worth it. Walk away. I've been in situations where people don't been disrespectful to me, man, and I want to, smack the shit out of them. But I know I'm not trying to have no parts of being caught up in the system, because guess what? The system, once they take your guns, it's hard as hell to get them back. I can't even get the gun back that was stolen from me like 6-7 years ago. They've got the gun, the case is over, it's been adjudicated. But when I say about getting my gun back, they talking about this a new law where a judge got to sign off on it, and you got to hire a lawyer. I said, well, can I hire myself, represent myself? No, you got to hire a lawyer. Call the lawyers. Well, we won't, you're going to have to pay us $250 an hour. It was a Canon TP9. I had got it from I bought it for me on Sweetest Day. It's a gift to myself. So I said, $250 an hour, man. The gun only costs $400. So it's like, make it make sense. So I let them have that motherfucker, man. It ain't worth it, but it's fucked up that I gotta pay for something that rightfully belongs to me, that was stolen from me. You know what I'm saying? And you making me I gotta go through all this red, tape and lawyer up. I said, man, fuck it. I ain't pressed for it. I got 19 more guns back at home. That's just as good, or if not better. So I'm not pressed for it. But it's fucked up. That's what I'm saying. Don't fuck up and react off of your emotions. Because it's hard to do that, especially if you got your woman with you, or your kid with you, or just people in general watching somebody disrespect the fuck out of you. It make you want to give them that same energy. And I'm not telling you how to think or how to move or whatever, but I'm just saying, if you got shit going for yourself, and you got your CPL, your CCW license, and you got your right to have your guns and all that, you don't want to risk your freedom and your privileges, which should be your natural God-given right, but in this country it's privileges. You don't want to lose that freedom in your way of life on some fuck shit by an ain't shit motherfucker that ain't got shit and don't give a fuck because he ain't got nothing to lose. Like I said earlier, the worst person you can encounter is a motherfucker that ain't got shit to lose. But you do. So you walk away from that shit, man. You be the bigger person. That don't make you no punk. It just make you a smart motherfucker that you ain't got time for the bullshit, and you ain't gonna let nobody suck you up in that all that negative toxic energy and shit. I learned a long time ago, man, people will try to trigger you, and the minute that they that you allow them to trigger you, they got power over you. That means they can walk up to your face, and if they know calling you a bitch to your face gonna upset you and get you out of character, they will do that. And guess what? You may well, get upset. And that's what they're expecting. You cannot let nobody be your remote control and control your emotions. Sometimes you just gotta be like, whatever, man. You have a blessed day. Walk away. You have a blessed day, sir or ma'am, and walk away. You be mad than the motherfucker that want to, you want to go down to their level. But I'm telling you, we got too much going for us. And it's a lot of good people, righteous people that's, locked up in prison right now in the penitentiary right now because they let just a split moment, just like that, get them out of their character, and they wasn't thinking right, and they pulled their gun and they did what they did out of anger. A lot of good people that made a mistake. So I say, don't even let nobody get to you like that, get you to that level. Matter of fact, the best thing you can do in a situation, motherfucker talking shit to you in your face, smile and laugh. That'll piss them off even more if you was to try to cuss them back out. Just smile, laugh, have a blessed day, and if you can get the fuck on, get the fuck out of that situation. But if they trying to bring the fight to you, and especially if they act like they trying to pull a weapon out on you, you got to handle your business. Because at that point, it's self-defense on your end. But don't never match a clown's energy, man. Most of these people out here mentally ill, they clowns, and they ain't got shit going, they ain't got nothing to lose, and they want to take their frustrations out on you. Because they're not happy with their life. Because they have made, fucked up choices in their life and decisions that caused them to be in the place that they're in right now. But I've been there before, made a lot of fucked up choices. But do I take my anger out or try to vent it out on other people? I don't do that shit. Whatever I did, I got to deal with it like a man. If I made some fucked up choices in my life, I got to deal with it. I don't dump that off on nobody else's because they didn't make that decision. I did. So I got to deal with the consequences. But you got to be man enough to do it. You got to be man enough to walk away. You know what? If I can go back to October 1st of last year, what I would have told my nephew to do when that nigga came, confront him, hey, nigga, why you pouring that motherfucking, liquor in that cup too close to my woman? I would have been like, what I would have did, I would have been like, man, I'm sorry. My bad, man. I didn't mean no harm. My bad, man. Can I pour you a drink? You know what I'm saying? I would have handled that shit like that. And it would have threw that motherfucker off. Sometimes, man, if it's been a misunderstanding, if that's what really happened, I wasn't there. But sometimes it's all right to say, hey, man, my bad. It was a misunderstanding. Everything ain't always got to be escalated to the point to where, violence is getting ready to go down. You know what I'm saying? But if I would have been there that night, that shit would have either went two ways. Either I would have been successful de-escalating that shit, and I think my nephew would have knew better not to pull that motherfucker out around me, because I told him use that motherfucker only when your life is facing a deadly threat. But I would have slapped him upside the head, but I would have did everything in my power to de-escalate it. I'm his uncle. So he would have listened to me. He had love and respect for me. If I could call him up right now, hey, I'm having issues with savages out here. I got my gun, but I need backup. He right there. No questions asked. He's solid. You know what I'm saying? He just fucked up and made a mistake. But I would have did everything in my power to de-escalate it. But if it would have went there and I couldn't escalate it, I can't watch my nephew, who I love dearly, that's my brother's kid, get gunned down. And I probably wouldn't be here either, because when I would have got the one that took out my nephew, his homies would have opened up on me, and I would have been gone. That's why I say, man, stupidity. What my nephew did, I love him as much as I do, but he made a fucked up decision at a split second. I saw the video, he didn't have a gun in his hand no more than maybe 2 seconds, and when that first bullet hit him, he realized he fucked up. He didn't even try to shoot back at him. But from what I've been told, the first bullet penetrated his lung and entered his heart. So he was a dead man standing. And I saw the still pictures of it, and you could see my nephew. I couldn't even look at the picture, but he was shocked, he was stunned, and he had a look of sadness on his face. And I'm like, he realized he fucked up, but it was too late. And I don't want nobody else to go through that shit, man. It's crazy out here in this world. And savages will try you. You know what I'm saying? They will try you, But you just got to know how to move. you got to be able to predict, like, look, this shit ain't feeling right, it ain't looking right. Let me get the fuck up out of here before this shit get to popping, before this shit really do escalate. Let me remove myself from this toxic ass, not feeling right. The vibe is off. Let me get the fuck out of here. Let me get the fuck out of here. Let me go. That's just like years ago, I went to a party and everybody having a good time, and then you got some motherfuckers being irresponsible with guns, playing with them bitches. I said, let me get the fuck up out of here. And guess what happened? One of the guns went off. They was playing with the motherfucker. Somebody got hit. Thank God they lived. But it's common sense tells you any situation that ain't feeling right, ain't looking right, remove yourself from that situation, man. That's God trying to tell you, that's giving you the wisdom to get the fuck on out of there. You know what I'm saying? This is like I'm telling y'all, for the people that don't believe in having a firearm, a gun, for whatever reason, look, you can't be, they might be religious. I met them kind too. They be like, well, somebody once told me that, if they get, somebody, home invasion or get robbed or whatever, they don't need no gun. They said they not gonna call the police. They gonna call on Jesus. They said they gonna call on Jesus. You know what I'm saying? And them the kind that I feel bad for, because guess what? Calling on Jesus ain't gonna help you when you got multiple savages, got you down on your knees and got you begging and pleading. You can call on Jesus all you want. And if Jesus do answer that phone, guess what he gonna say? He gonna say, well, I put AR-15s down there. Why didn't you take advantage of it? That's exactly what Jesus is gonna say. He gonna say, you should have bought you an AR-15 and you won't be down on your knees. Because Jesus wanted us to be some strong foot soldiers. Not no punks and not nothing getting down on our knees and praying for something magically, something divine, force to come and save and protect us. It don't work that way. And I can't tell you what to believe in and what not to believe in. But all I'm saying is, if that would have worked, the most perfect timing of it would have been, about 10 years ago at that church, at that black church, where that racist went down there and, he prayed with them and, sung with them and, ate with them. And he said they treated him so good and welcomed him that at one point he had to do a double thought about what he was about to do. But he let that devil get the better of him, and he pulled that gun out. And when he went to gunning them black folks down, the black people down, they was begging, pleading for their life and praying for their life. Now, if it was some type of divine intervention, don't y'all think that would have been the most perfect time for it to take place? Think about it now. They are actually inside of a church, inside of a so-called sanctuary. This is a church. These are church people. And nothing saved them. And the only person that did survive was it was a woman that survived, and he did that on purpose because he wanted to leave behind a witness to tell what happened. That's the only reason why he had control of whether she lived or whether she died, and he chose not to kill her, so she was the lucky one. But it was he had the power over that. It was his decision. So you see how powerful owning a firearm is? He had the life making choice decision of he had the ultimate decision whether she lived or whether she died. And he chose to let her live to be the final witness to tell the authorities what he had did. So do you ever want to be in that situation where the savages came up on you and you don't have no means to defend yourself, and now they got the right. They in God mode because they feel like they got the right. They got the power to take your life or let you live. That's a powerful, that is something powerful. You want to give a savage that type of power, or do you want to get you a gun and arm yourself and be righteous? You know what I'm saying, and defending yourself, because I don't give a fuck if you are a 95-pound woman, a 95-pound woman, an 85-pound woman. If she got an AR-15, if you got 6 or 7 savages kicking in her door, and she ain't got no gun, it's over. It's a wrap. But you know what? If she got a gun or AR-15, that motherfucking gun is gonna be the equalizer, because she got the power. They no longer have the power to just take her life now. That gun has gave her the luxury, the option to be able to take one of their lives. And they don't want to get shot either. You know what I'm saying? They want to do all of the terrorizing, instilling all of the fear, but they don't want it. They don't want to receive that. So when you got your gun and you can fight back, she got the equalizer. So that's the righteous way of handling a situation like that. But when you got these politicians that's pushing these anti-gun bills, whether you need an AR-15 for, this should be illegal, it's a weapon of war. Well, goddamn it, we are living in a war zone, damn near. Just because you see it don't mean it don't exist. And, it's just foolishness, because the criminals, the savages, they're not going to give up their ARs. They're not going to give up their AKs. They're going to keep them. So it's designed to do what it's done. What it's designed for is to fuck with us and try to disarm us, to make us even more weaker. And that's going to make us, they feel like the weaker we get, the more we got to depend on them, on the Democrats. That's what it's all about. But anyway, Gunfreak Nation, I love you. I appreciate every single one of you. I thank y'all for the super chat. I thank y'all for the Cash App. Rest B nephew, Rest B, he cashed out me. You know what I'm saying? Nephew always showing love, man. Rest B, hit me up with that email, because you a paid member too. So hit me up with that email. Damn, my nose is congested. Hit me up with that email so I can send you that Members Only Volume 1. You feel me? Hit me up with that motherfucker. Let me know. Let me know when you get that motherfucker too. Yeah, I'm checking my Cash App now. Appreciate you, SB. And everybody else that donated. Listen, what time it is? All right, in about 40 minutes, my video, the Hells Angels are on their way to Colorado. It's about to go live in about 40 minutes. It's going to go live at 12 a.m. Please hit the subscribe button. Let's grow the nation. And remember, it's a name change. It's no longer TElectrik. That was my beat making producer name. It's Gunfreak Nation. This channel ain't about me. It's about us. I plan on doing another gun showcase. I plan on doing podcasts where everybody that want to click the link, that want to come in and join or whatever, you can. I'm going to do that in the future. I got a lot planning where I just want us to just connect and just interact with one another. You know what I'm saying? What a beautiful platform that this is. A beautiful, righteous platform. We law-abiding citizens who happen to love guns. It's just as simple as that. We law-abiding citizens that want to protect our families. We law-abiding citizens that don't fuck with nobody. We not no vigilante group. We no militia. We just all across the nation and all over the world, we just got our morals, our standards. Don't fuck with me. I'm not fucking with you. I'm keeping my guns. I love my guns. I'm protecting my family. I'm protecting my life. I'm protecting my property. That's what we're about. And I'm trying to be the best version myself. I'm trying to have money to live comfortable, to be able to take care of my family. We all should be trying to be the best versions of ourselves. But you know, we got people that's against that. And ain't no fucking way that you gonna tell me that there's no way that you gonna tell me you been Kamala been in the office last 3.5, maybe 4 years or whatever. You didn't do shit then, and like I said, you signed off on some of them bills to get the baloney, high. Fuck a steak. I'm talking about baloney now. It's expensive. So you signed off. You was the tie breaking vote that signed them bills to put them into effect. You try to blame it on Biden, but you was a part of that fuckery too. You was a part of that bullshit too. Ain't no way. I don't give a damn if you purple. I'm not fucking voting for nobody that's talking about enacting a new assault weapons ban, man. Fuck that. I'm not doing that. You feel me? For my dead cold hands, you had to take my shit. If I ain't be no soul, because I'm getting rid of the vast majority of my shit, you gonna be disappointed in my next gun collection video, goddammit. But anyway, much love to you. I got to get the fuck on off. But I love you. It's been a good time, and we got to get together and do this shit again. Like I said, my brother Johnny Snow, my brother A.R. American, Saint the Willis, James Walker, we got to come together and put together a power show, a power podcast where we just speak on the events that's happening in the world. You feel me? Because there's some crazy shit, and I feel like the shit gonna go down and the shit gonna happen. You feel me? But I love every single one of y'all, man. Shout out and salute to all you Gun Freak Nation members. And if you're not a member, hit that subscribe button. You feel me? But if you want to become a paid member, click that motherfucking join button. And you're going to get that motherfucking free, the free members only album. But I do got something in the pipelines where I'm putting out another Gun Freak album for $10. Hit the Cash App, hit the email, let me know it's you. And because I gotta have somewhere to send the motherfuckers the mail them beats, so you download it from your mail. So you gotta hit me with that. And we going to the top, Gun Freak Nation. The channel is growing. I'm putting, I don't left that motherfucking company alone. That security guard company had me doing all the motherfucking hours and then all that shit. And then my paycheck, man, it made me cry when I looked at that motherfucker. So, I'm I got other revenues, revenue streams and all that. I'm gonna still be good and all that and stuff. That was just some extra shit. I didn't need that bullshit anyway. Fuck them. I didn't need that motherfucking bullshit. But anyway, man, we got to get our hustle on and everything, hustle hard, get what you want, get what live your life to the fullest and shit, be the best version. Enjoy this motherfucker while you can, because once you gone, you motherfucking gone. Because I ain't seen I was talking to my cousin a while back, and he said, he a Jehovah Witness and shit, man. Every time I get in that nigga car, man, he be trying to convert my motherfucking ass to a Jehovah Witness. And I ain't knocking the Jehovah Witnesses, but he always saying, oh, they just sleep. They coming back. You gonna see them again. They gonna wake up. They gonna come back, and they gonna be better than ever. And I ain't knocking nobody belief, but I'm gonna tell you this. I ain't never met a motherfucker that been dead and done came back. I ain't seen this shit yet. And if any one of y'all that's watching me, if you know somebody that's been dead, and I ain't talking about, oh, I died for 2 seconds, my heart stopped for 2 seconds and it brought me back. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about somebody that's been dead for like 2-3 days. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate that, Desmond. Somebody that's been dead for 2 days or a whole day dead and they came back. Then you can convince me. You know what I'm saying? You can convince me. But, you got some people that's so far gone, they don't want to have no gun. They say God gonna be their shield. God gonna protect them. They covered in the blood of Jesus. And every time, y'all know what I'm about to say, you're gonna be covered in your own damn blood. God gave you a brain, and you need to use it. We got more high-tech, futuristic shit other than a sword now. We got something called an AR-15, We got something called the AK-47 that'll get that devil off you. You know what I'm saying? Get that damn devil off you in a heartbeat. That's the worst thing they want to see. That, you know, make it be the last thing they see. You know, the facing down the barrel of a fucking AR-15. And if you got all you shotgun people, hey man, I ain't mad at you. I own a couple of shotguns too, but my shotguns are tactical. They hold more than 14 shells. You dig? You know, and ain't nothing wrong with them ones that hold only 6. But if you got 8, 9 savages and they got ARs and they got AKs and they got the Glocks with the switches, well, I ain't gonna say it. You probably fucked anyway, even if you did have an AR. But you only got 7 shells in that shotgun. You ain't gonna be able to say, time out, let me reload my shit. You know, that's when they're gonna take the time to light you up. You know what I'm saying? And don't think because, you know, they be like, well, most shootings only last 2 seconds and the other person turns around and run. Yeah, I suppose that can be true. You know what I'm saying? But would you bet your life on it? Them motherfuckers, them funky motherfuckers might be so hopped up on drugs that they might be too high to run. They be like, motherfucker, I'm gonna get you, or, you know, one of us gonna die. And I ain't leaving. I'm not retreating. So you just never know who you facing. That motherfucker might be willing to die or wanna die. And too scared to delete himself. So he coming up in your house to delete you. And the latest thing in Detroit, motherfucking Savage has been stealing people's cars or purposely triggering, setting off your car alarm. And when you come out to investigate, they run out and make you take them in the house. Because the door already going to be unlocked. Because you went out there to check on your car. So they gonna rush you back in the house and, oh, man. I got another tip, man. If you ever let a savage get the drop on you and they trying to take you to a location, you better make that your last stand. Because they taking you to that location to do some horrible things to you and then delete you. All right? Make that your last stand. Another thing, if they get the drop on you and they try to make you take them back to your house, don't do that. Don't take them back to your family. I wish I could find the stories, man, but I remember here in Detroit like 10, 15 years ago, 2 savages had robbed a man out there on the street, and then they ordered him to take him back to his house, which I think was an apartment, or it might have been a house. I don't know. But he knew that he had a girlfriend there. His girlfriend was there. They robbed that guy out there in the street. He took them back to where he lived, and he had a girlfriend. Once they got him in the house, they unalived him. They went in that room and they R'd the R word brutally. And then they unalived her by strangling her to death. All because this idiot took the savages back to his house. It was some wealthy man a few years back, maybe 10, 15 years ago. It was 2 savages that just got out of prison. They ran across this wealthy businessman. And they basically robbed him, carjacked him, made him take them back to his house. Big, beautiful mansion. He had wife and kids there. Some of y'all may remember this. They went in there, assaulted his daughter, assaulted his wife. They robbed him. Some kind of way one of them take him to an ATM and brought him back while the other one kept the family tied up and tied up and at gunpoint. and the other one took him to an ATM to withdraw money. And when they came back, they pistol whipped him, dragged him in the basement, tied him up to a pole. They took the wife in the basement, arred her up. After they arred her, they strangled her to death right in front of her husband. They had the kids, the son and the daughter, tied down to their beds. They were strapped down. You know what them bastards did? They unalived the mom, strangled her after they got done violating her. They set the house on fire. The daughter, the son, they passed away from smoke inhalation. The mom was already strangled to death. You know, the only person that survived was the father. The same one that led them savages back to his house. I don't know how that man can live. Number one, he let them get the drop on him. And not only did they get the drop on him, he took them back to his house. I wish I can find that story, man. It's true. It happened in real life. I wish I can find it on the internet, but I can't find it. But it was all on the news because the house was on fire. And they had that shit on the news, and they caught the two savages that did it. But that man, he survived that ordeal, but he got to live with the fact that he lost his entire family because he wasn't being savage ready. He was not being savage ready. And when you look at it from his perspective, you got a wealthy white man living in a nice neighborhood. And you had these two white savages. And I don't know why I'm bringing race into it, but that's what they were. They just got out of prison. And I guess in his mind, he ain't never really he ain't never lived in no crime area or the hood or nothing like that. And you know, sometimes when you're in a better neighborhood, a wealthy neighborhood or whatever, you may have a false sense of security because shit rarely happens out there. You know, it ain't like you can't compare a suburb to the hoods of Detroit. It's just that simple. But I still say there is no more safe neighborhoods because the savage can be anywhere. As long as that motherfucker got transportation, he can go anywhere. And this shit is spreading, especially with these illegal migrants and shit. But you never want to take them back to your house, man, because you don't know what their intentions is. If I feel like just kill me right now, delete me right now, take me out right now, before I be damned if I bring you back to my family. Better me than all of us. That's how I feel. But I avoid letting anybody walking remotely near me. I got my hand on my funky town sending. Especially the closer you get to me, the more tighter my grip gonna be on my Glock 23. And if you make a wrong move, if you approach me, I'm not taking no chances. I'm popping first and asking questions second. You feel me? You can't play and take chances nowadays. You can't. But anyway, that video, what time it is? It is 11:29, so in 30 minutes, y'all, I would greatly appreciate it if y'all, show the video some love, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It's about to premiere at 12 o'clock a.m. in about 30 minutes. It's my take on, is the Hells Angels really, going to Colorado? I'm gonna give you my thoughts on it. To me, it don't make sense, but you'll see, in depth how I feel about the situation. You know what I'm saying? But Gunfreak Nation, I'm about to jump off. I love you. Y'all stay safe out there, man. Just stay safe out there. Stay righteous. And don't let nobody get the drop on you. You know what I'm saying? Send them to Funky Town. I'm not advocating being a vigilante. I'm advocating you be a survivor. Don't let nobody cut your life short. Don't do it. Life is too precious. Life is divine in itself. And you got these demons that have no value for it or respect it, and they will take it away. And once it's been took away, you can't get it back no more. So don't let nobody do that, and don't let nobody shame you into, not buying one, Ain't nothing wrong with wanting to protect your life, Protect your, like my brother Saint, the realist say, protect your lifestyles at all times, you feel me? But Gunfreak I love you. I appreciate you. Stay tuned for the video, Hell's Angels on their way to Colorado. I guess you could say I jumped on the bandwagon too. But you're gonna get mine is a different span and a different twist, baby. You're gonna get my idea of what I think that's really going on. But we've been sold out, y'all. They don't give a fuck about us. Especially us gun-loving, gun-loving Americans. They don't give a fuck. We've been replaced. It's just as simple. It's all about that vote. They're getting benefits because they gonna be the future benefit for the Democratic Party. Democrats. They giving them all them benefits because in the future they gonna benefit their asses when it's come, for election years. It's just as simple as that. All this shit is about ideology and money and power. That's what it's about. They want to push certain things off on us. You know what I'm saying? And make it our way of life. Some of that shit I'm not down with. All that shit I ain't down with, especially when it comes to taking guns and shit. But anyway, I love you, Gunfreak Nation. Appreciate you. Jason Jackson, what's up, baby? Desmond Garcia. Hey man, I think about my nephew every day. He's supposed to be here. He was a good dude, man. He a good dude. He the type. I remember one of my nieces, man, had a no good nigga over there, man, and the nigga was trying to get violent with her, hit her and shit. And my nephew, he happened to be going over there, and he saw that shit, man. He saw that shit. That nigga hit his cousin, which is my niece, and he whooped that nigga's ass, beat the fuck out of him, rightfully so. Because he was beating, the nigga was putting hands on my niece. I would have beat the nigga my damn self. I know I talk about guns and all that shit, all guns I got, but you got to remember, these my main motherfucking guns right here, goddamn. And I knock a motherfucker out. I still can knock a motherfucker out. I might be old, but I can still knock a motherfucker out. I got them motherfucking hands. You dig? I got hands. And I ain't got a problem if a motherfucker want to take it there. I ain't got a problem stepping to a motherfucker and knock him the fuck out. Cause I don't need them guns. If it's a one-on-one, fair fight, and the savage ain't got no gun, shit, I beat his ass all day. Knock him motherfucker. I'll knock plenty of motherfuckers out with this. Don't get it twisted. Get it mistaken. You know what I'm saying? I don't got old, but I ain't slow. You know what I'm saying? Unless I try to run around the block or something like that. But still, regardless, I got them motherfucking hands, and I'll knock a bitch ass nigga out. All right? But anyway, Gunfreak Nation, I love you, man. Just stay wary of the world today. Stay wary of these savages out here. And the biggest sinister savage of them all is this administration, biting them in the elite. That's what it's all about at the end of the day. The elite motherfuckers, the rich motherfuckers, the niggas that's the politicians and shit. That's power right there. So they trying to protect that shit. And in the meantime, while they trying to protect it, they sowing all kind of fuckery, bullshit, divisiveness. They saying Trump is a racist and he the worst nigga ever and all that shit, and making him out to be a devil, to the point to where a crazy motherfucker tried to, unalive Trump, man. That's the elite right there. They some bad motherfuckers. They got a lot of power. They got CNN, MSNBC, ABC. They got the media machine that's, if y'all open your eyes and you watch CNN or MSNBC or something like that, and y'all watch that, you will see that it's a bias you would clearly see that it's a bias and that they pushing a narrative. They have an agenda and they brainwashing people by all of the shit that they be saying. Like in Detroit, they got the radios, they got ads on the radio calling Trump a racist, and it's a nigga on there talking. You can tell it's a nigga that's talking. You can tell by his voice. And um so when ignorant black folks hear that shit, they gonna automatically, instead of doing research or whatever, they gonna automatically take it for what it is and think that the shit is true. You know what I'm saying? And that's the fucked up part about it, man. They got their grips in us, you know, real hard, real deep. But some of us is starting to wake up and realize, you know, they've been telling us they're gonna do this, they're gonna do that, they gonna, you know, they've been telling us that shit for years. And once when they get elected into office, they don't do shit. They forget about us. You know what I'm saying? But then every 4 years that come, they rap back again. Yeah, we gonna do this. We gonna do that. And then they got these celebrities in cahoots with them because, like I say, it's all about the elite. And they making it, man. They forcing all kind of shit that ain't cool with me. And I'm saying I don't judge nobody or think I'm better than nobody. But I'm just saying there's some things that just ain't right. And I can't rock with that shit. Especially when it comes to you talking about taking away my motherfucking guns. When I know I got gangs and, you know, savages and shit lurking and shit. You know, my channel don't grow to the point to where I got a lot of local people. Because if you notice something about me, when I do my grocery shopping, the majority of the time I'm out there in the suburbs, which still ain't safe, but it's a little bit more safer. In the stores, it's better. But I notice when I'm in the hood where I live, a lot of hood people show me love and they recognize me. But my girl, she told me something one day. She was like, you know what? You still got to be careful because you don't did gun collection videos and they know what you got. They know you got a lot of expensive guns back at your house. So everybody not going to be your, you know, what up T, show you love. You know, some of them, oh, that's that nigga right there. We're going to follow that nigga back to his house. And then we're going to come back 2-3 days later, 20 deep. Because we know the nigga got a lot of guns, So I have to be careful of the way I move and who watching me and who following me. Because I am starting to get a lot more, notice at the liquor store, at the local grocery store, at the post office. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, and I'm not assuming, when somebody show me love and they walk up, hey man, I fuck with your channel, I watch your channel, I believe they righteous and shit. But it's the motherfucker that's gonna act like he don't know me that I gotta watch. So I'm constantly savage ready. Watching my surroundings and shit, because you just never know who lurking, who watching you, and who gonna try to get the drop on you. You dig? But anyway, Gunfreak Nation, man, the video is about to air in 20 minutes. And if y'all want the volume, if y'all want that members only volume 1 beat compilation, join the membership. It's only $2.99. Y'all getting 7 beats for $2.99 that y'all can download and put in the background. I would love to watch y'all videos with the music playing in the background, or just send me like a 10-second, 20-second snippet of you, cutting the flow with it, man, busting your best move, or with you, showing off your funky town settings, and I'm gonna upload that motherfucker on my channel. Just be like, yo, such and such showing Gunfreak Nation love, y'all. I love showing off the people that support me and believe in me and believe in Gunfreak Nation. And that's why this channel will never ever be called TElectrik again. It's gonna be Gunfreak Nation because the movement is bigger than me. It's all of us. And if something happened to one of us, it happens to all of us, man, because if we don't do nothing about this, man, eventually, it will be at our doorstep. You know what I'm saying? It will be eventually at our doorstep. So don't ever think it can't, you know, don't think bad can happen to you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be alert and active, man. If you see somebody, breaking in your neighbor's house, go ahead and call the police. But see, in our hoods, man, shit like that, a noble cause like that, simply calling, reporting that your neighbor house is being broken into, people will, try to call you a snitch and, use a fucking snitch. And that's why shit is so fucked up in the hood, because you got silly ghetto shit like that happening where you gonna get labeled a snitch because you seeing a crime being committed in your neighborhood. How stupid is that? How silly is that? Don't you want your neighborhood to be crime free? Don't you want criminals and savages out of your neighborhood? But you gonna get labeled a snitch because you reporting somebody, breaking the law, committing a crime? That's how fucked up we are. That's how fucked up we are. I see somebody breaking in my neighbor's house, I'm gonna call the motherfucking police and let the motherfucking savages know I'm calling the motherfucking police. I'm not gonna intervene in it, because if I had to pop one of them motherfucking savages and send them to Funky Town, I ain't got time to be going through the court system and getting locked up over somebody else's shit at the end of the day. Matter of fact, I ain't gonna even let them motherfuckers see me film. I'm just gonna call the police on them. You know why? Because I don't want no crime. I don't want no motherfucking criminals in my neighborhood. But motherfuckers tend to think that shit is cool because they want to label you a snitch. But they in actuality, they some stupid motherfuckers. People say, oh, I don't want to get involved in it, man. It ain't my house. I'm not called. No, they might find out I'm the one that called the police and they gonna target me next. Well, you know what? You're gonna feel different when the shit happened to you. And then you're gonna be saying, damn, my neighbor saw that shit. Why you even call the police? You know what I'm saying? You can say all that shit you want to, but wait till that shit happen to you when it's your turn. And I guarantee you're gonna feel a lot different. But anyway, Gunfreak Nation, the video was about to go live. Hell's Angels going to Colorado. Yeah, I jumped on the bandwagon. So please support the video. YouTube has monetized it. So if you got to watch some motherfucking commercials, please do it. It helps me. You know what I'm saying? I can afford me another steak dinner, all right? Steak sandwich or something instead of that bologna, all right? So you support the video. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Let's grow this motherfucking channel. It ain't about me. It ain't TElectrik. It's Gunfreak Nation. Y'all are armed because you smart, intelligent, godly, and righteous, and will send a motherfucking savage to Funky Town. Let one of the motherfucking gangs try to kick in your motherfucking door. They're gonna have a rude awakening, baby. You gonna have the pearly gates of Funky Town opening for them motherfuckers, all right? Because we don't play that shit. You see that right there? I ain't even got one of them motherfuckers no more. But I will be getting one real soon. You feel me? But the next one I get, I'm gonna put that motherfucker together. I don't get fucking it ain't gotta be no Daniel defense or no shit like that. You feel me? But anyway, Gunfreak Nation, I'm about to jump off. And I love you. You hear me? Gunfreak Nation, y'all stay armed, stay responsible with your firearms, stay righteous, and send that service to Funky Town. If y'all want to enter the showcase, the Gunfreak Nation gun showcase, send your best Funky Town senders to gunfreaknation@gmail.com. If you interested in buying the Gunfreak album, cash at me and send me the email of your email, and I will send the beats on to you. Just for the ones, but the ones that are paid members of the channel, you get that motherfucker free. But let me, I just confused y'all, because them two different albums right there. You got the members only album, you got the Gunfreak album. Different, they're totally different. But anyway, I love you. I appreciate it. I'm about to get back to work, working on some new beats and shit. And you know what? I might go live later in the middle of making some of the motherfuckers. I don't know. But anyway, I love you. No, this is supposed to have been a 10-minute motherfucking video explaining to people, if you're not a member, don't email. You got to be a paid member. I didn't say subscribers. I said paid members, which is on $2, on $3. Join it, motherfucker. All right, you get it free. But I had people that use breakdown in communication. I guess they didn't read it right, and they was like, "Well, I want the album. You know, here's my email." No, brother, you got. I don't see your name in the paid members section. Your name ain't in there. So I'm just saying it's members only. But I love you. This drink don't get to me, and yes, I love you, Gunfreak Nation. Listen, y'all, be the best version of yourself. And send that stinking demonic savage to Funky Town. I love you, Gunfreaknation Salute, baby. Salute, baby. Love y'all, man. Y'all the best, you hear me?